round 4. And straight away, Monbulk get the first clearance through Beecroft. He just throws onto the boot just over the head of Ferny. They might get one out the back here, the Hawks. And can't do so, so that just trickles over for a rush behind. So good start for the day. For the Hawks, getting the centre clearance, just unable to get the first score on the board. As the ball comes out wide and Taylor takes a good strong mark. Goes further afield and it's going to be cut off. So good intercept mark taken that time by Wirtz. So Wirtz loads up on the right boot, up and under ball. Can someone take the mark? It might spill the ground level. No, Taylor's done a really good job and taken another strong mark. So no real rush yet is Lockie Taylor. Just shorts the kick, tried to find a teammate there in Greenall, but it just goes over his head. And now Greenall, good kick as well. That's a really nice one to Scharenberg. Probably just too far out to score. Scharenberg centres the ball. Really good one as well to Rosier. So Rosier, what can he do? From about 55 metres out. Not a lot of options forthcoming at the moment for Rosier. In fact, he will back himself in for a shot at goal. Paddy Rosier, so didn't look very confident with the distance early days, but now he will back himself in. So he's directly in front. Distance probably going to be the only issue. Couple of leads forthcoming, but Rosier will take the shot at goal. Loads up on a bit of an arc, low trajectory ball, and it's well and truly offline. And it is cut off. And the ball will come back the other way for Monbulk for the time being. So not a lot of options forthcoming for the Hawks. And now they can go down the line.
So they bring it down the line, presenting and taking a nice mark. Now they continue going down the line. They've got to play a free out here on the boundary. And they found it in the skipper in Pat Barge. He keeps it moving inside 50. Can the mark be taken? Yes, it can. Hayden Finlay has taken the mark inside 50. It's a good ball moving there from the Hawks. Got the ball moving quickly. Found the skipper, Barge, out there on his own. And delivered it inside 50 into the safe hands of Hayden Finlay. So Finlay now will line up for goal. He'll probably finish his kick from about 35 out. Slight angle. He comes in now. Begins his approach. Kick it's on its way. Looks to go. He going across and it's just slid across for behind. So behind for Hayden Finlay. His second score on the board for the Hawks. As Ferny Creek look to bring it back into play now. And they've got it in now. And they decide to just go down the middle, but they've turned it over, and Hawks have got a chance to put it back in. Players are coming back to get their hands from half back, but they decide to go short. And this is in the hands now of Max Thornton. He'll have to kick this right on 50, virtually directly in front. So angle is no issue, but does he have the distance? Is going to be the question. So Max Thornton takes his steps back, marks out his run out. Now he begins his approach. Thornton to get the first goal on the ball for the Hawks. Comes around, puts everything into that, just across the face for a minor score. So getting the entries in here, the Hawks.
Yeah, certainly a couple of wasted opportunities. They're already 3 behinds as they bring the ball back into play, do the Bloods. That time through Seymour. And happy to chip around Peter Lucas. That kick wasn't very good for him at all, and he'll have to take it over the sanctity of the boundary line, and it will be a boundary throw in. Just still inside forward 50 at the moment for the Hawks. So a good start for Monbulk. They've won the territory battle, but just haven't put Olinda Ferny Creek away on the scoreboard just yet. So they want to try and do that soon. So it looks like Havern's going to go up on the ruck, and he will be up against James Box. Box got to the front. Now Havern, kick to the top of the square. Can he find a set of hands? Finley's in the area. Thumped away for the time being. Now here's an opportunity. Is that Thornton? Stripped of the ball and holding the ball. So good defence there from Olinda Ferny Creek. They hold up for the time being.
Mitchell Wright, good tackle there.
Very good. So not a lot of options forthcoming. They go to the outer side of the ground. Not a bad looking kick to the skipper and Taylor. He takes a good strong mark as well. He's got a teammate up ahead in Greenall. Did he spot him? No, he's taken quite a while. Taylor eventually goes down the line for a kick. Looking for this young man in Callum Beattie. Playing his first season of senior football. Now Beattie, look for his teammate in Rosier. Spills to ground level. Desta, back to Rosier. Now here's an opportunity for the Bloods and they've got it. Clever finish that was from Beattie. Puts the ball through the
Just determination to keep the ball in their hands and locked it inside 50 there, Aidan.
Yeah, that was a really good start there from Olinda Ferny Creek. I thought Taylor might have taken a bit too long with the kick, and perhaps he did, but it didn't matter in the end. They got the ball out the back, and a clever finish there from Beattie to put through the first goal of the afternoon, and they lead by 3 points, the Bloods, after you probably have to say Monbulk had the better of those first couple of minutes, Trent.
Oh, for sure they did.
So we'll go back into the centre now.
So they'll bring back in the centre of the 2 rucks to go to battle again. Ball's thrown up. Tap down there, won by Monbulk through the hands of Joel Wesley. But Olinda Ferny Creek get it moving forward, but it's turned over. Now handball is over the top. Tackle is laid. The umpire's going to take that one and ball it up. So Matty Scharenberg playing up forward again. Taking out the ruck. There was Wallace. Gets a kick moving forward. Here they go. They're in front, but he's chased down. Is he going to be holding the ball? Yes, it is. Great chase there through Josh Spencer, the vice captain. And he switches the play and finds a teammate. Now he gets to moving forward and goes long down the line. Has it played there? It's going to be a contest. Going to take a tough one to mark, and unable to mark it there. Falls to hand. Olinda Ferny Creek have a chance to get it out here. They can take it cleanly. They can't. A tackle is laid, and it's going to be a ball up. So 2 rucks will go at it again. As the ball's balled up now. Olinda Ferny Creek probably getting the win of the tap and the clearing kick there into the forward line. It's going to be a free kick. I think it's going to go Monbulk's way, and it is. And it's going to go to Dylan Wirtz. So Wirtz will take this kick. Oh, it's going to go Matty Scharenberg, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Trent.
I thought it was going to Dylan Wirtz, did you? I think they did too.
Yeah, I think the players on the ground did, but not a bad person to have it in the hands of Matty Scharenberg.
He definitely has the distance too. Beautiful kick of the footy. Good strong mark. Matty Scharenberg begins his approach. He'll kick this from right on 50 or just inside. Begins his approach. Kicks on its way. Kick looks just across the face. So minor score for Matt Scharenberg there. Olinda Ferny Creek 1 goal 1-7 to Monbulk's 0 goals 3-3.
So they bring the ball back into play to the Hawks. They will in a couple of moments. So they can do that now to the broadcast side of the ground. That's a really nice kick as well. Pulled that beautifully to Finlay. This is Riley Finlay. Finlay just chips it back to Brown. So Declan Brown, recruited from Heathmont of the Eastern Footy League, goes up the line. Really good kick as well that time. Currently in the hands of Robbie Savoury, another recruit from Heathmont as well. So Savoury just chips it down the line on the left boot. Not a bad looking kick, and there's a free kick here for a push. So it's going to come back for the Bloods. So just had the better of the last couple of minutes. Scharenberg calls for it, but he won't get it. Oh, dangerous kick, but found Sammy Cuthbert. Cuthbert back inside. Good one as well. Plenty of chances now for the Bloods. Percy Hyatt just throws onto his right boot looking for Desta, but can't quite find him. He's got it now, Desta. Did he drop it or did he throw it? The umpire said yep. So it's going to be a free kick for Monbulk, and Dylan Wirtz can go out wide with a kick. That's a pretty good one too. He found a teammate that time in... so I think it is anyway. Down the line he goes. Short kick, not a bad looking one as well. This time in the hands of Beecroft. Beecroft loads up on the left boot, kick down a half forward, not a bad one, flies over the head though, and now an opportunity for Olinda Ferny Creek to go back the other way. And now Monbulk once again, plenty of time. Thornton throws onto the right boot, that's a really good kick. Under lots of pressure there was Max Thornton, but he's done a really good job in finding a teammate, and they do have a shot at goal here, the Hawks. So really important opportunity this one. Looks like it might be Josh Spencer lining up for goal. Just wait for him to turn around in a couple of moments' time, and it is. So Spencer, the vice-captain, needs to put this through. They've kicked the first couple of scores for the day, have the Hawks. Haven't had the accuracy so far, so this is a good opportunity to get themselves back in front. So Spencer, big long run-up as well. He's only got to kick the ball about 25 metres, but wants plenty of momentum through the run-up. So when he comes now, low trajectory ball, and once again across the face, so another opportunity goes begging. And this time it's the vice-captain who's unable to convert.
So Olinda Ferny Creek will bring the ball back into play now. They choose to go to the far side and they find a teammate. Mark is taken towards the boundary side here. So good build-up play here. They'll look to get the ball moving. Unable to find the option, so he brings it a bit more inboard and it's worked out well. Taking the mark there was Hyatt. And he plays on straight away, but he's tackled. Apparently got the kick away. So the umpire says play on, and it's going to be a stoppage at the top of the 50. Bit of feeling in this after that tackle, bit of push and shove. The umpire balls the ball up. Ferny Creek take it out the right, clearing kick shot on goal. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. And it's going to be rushed over the boundary for a behind. So it's in Ferny Creek's forward 50 here. Monbulk look to bring it back in. They played on, and he comes wide. They've got a teammate out here in Brown. Brown unable to hold the mark. Kicking over here, snapping. Now this is in the hands of Decker. He gets the handball away, and they get the ball moving forward here. They've got a couple of numbers. Tap over the back. Didn't quite work. Unable to take it cleanly. Handball at the back was really clever, but again, unable to take it cleanly. There was Decker. Handball out the back. Monbulk are doing all right to keep the ball in their possession here. Great shrug at the tackle there by Barge, the skipper. He gets the ball inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? No. Contest is made. Falls to ground. They've got one out the back here. Snap at goal and misses.
So disappointing result there again from Monbulk. 0-5 already. Dominating the forward 50 entries and the scoring shots, just unable to make anything work for the moment. So they can bring the ball back into play now. Olinda Ferny Creek. And Cuthbert, under all sorts of pressure, got the handball away just in time, and going in hard as well was Greenall. They're looking to try and get the ball over the boundary line, and eventually they can do so. It's not a bad result there for the Bloods. So it's been an interesting start to this game. You'd have to say that Monbulk have certainly probably had the better start, but just unable to convert their opportunities. 5 behinds already. So winning the tap down there was boxed for Olinda Ferny Creek, and now it trickles over the boundary line once again. And we will have repeat stoppages at half forward for the Hawks. So Box will go up on the right once again for the Bloods. And he will be up against Berman by the looks of it. So Box to the front, won the tap. Looked like it was sharked momentarily there by Wirtz. And now it will come back the other way for the Hawks. So currently in the hands of Barge, the skipper. So man on the mark at about 51 metres. So he's probably not looking to take the shot at goal, is Paddy Barge, although... No, he will take the shot at goal. So a kick of about nearly 55 metres will be required here from Barge if he's going to kick it. So he loads up. Distance doesn't seem to be an issue. Just touched on the line by the looks of it. So another behind for the Hawks. Barge had the accuracy, just didn't quite have the distance. So 0-6 already. They've kicked a goal's worth of behinds of the Hawks. And certainly not making the job any easier for themselves as the Bloods can bring the ball back into play.
Bring it back into play, and they opt to go down the middle through the hands there of Taylor. Can they get one out the back? Tackle laid there by Desta. Monbulk get a kick, but they've turned it over. And Olinda Ferny Creek can get back on the attack. They have a couple of players on here. They've got the skipper Taylor. He looks for someone to get the handball through. Gets the handball to Rosier. Rosier kick forward. There's a free kick being given. Trying to see his way. I think it's going Olinda Ferny. No, it's going Monbulk's way, sorry. This is going to be in the hands here of Berman. So Berman gets it moving forward, and a short kick there to Spencer. Spencer switches to play. Has a player out in the half-back line there in downward Pengley. Now he has a look. Says his options. He might even come back to where he got it from. He does, but gets a little bit more distance. Pack forms in a might be taking a really nice strong mark. They're taken by Shepherd. Shepherd gives the handball over to Brown. Brown puts it inside forward 50. Can it might be taken? No, it can't. Olinda Ferny Creek have all the numbers here. Picking up the ball there. Was high. Now he gets it moving forward, but here come the Hawks. Chasing hard there was Heaven. And he knocks the ball over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So score at the moment. 1 goal to Olinda, 6 behind. 1 goal to 8 Olinda, sorry, and 6 behind 6 for Monbulk. So Monbulk yet to register a goal yet. They'll want to do it out of this stoppage at their end of the ground. Tap 1 there by Heaven. Now here's a high ball. Who wants it? Tell you who wants it. Shepherd does. Shepherd, probably about 65 to 70 from home. Look to put a kick long inside forward 50. Doesn't have any options, so wheels around, plays on, puts a low darting kick, and it might be taken. No, it can't spoil, but it's picked up off the ground. It's a goal! Well, I told you they would want to get a goal from this stoppage, and that they have. And kicking that goal there was, in fact, Ziggy Haefley.
So very nicely done there by Ziggy Hatherley, and that was a much-needed goal from Monbulk, and finally some reward for their effort. Definitely had the better of this quarter so far. Already about 14 and a half minutes in, and they finally get one to go through the middle. So 1-6-12 it is at the moment. Currently leading Olinda Ferny Creek 1-2-8. So the Hawks back in front. Some inaccuracy woes troubling them early, but now the ball comes back into the middle. And another opportunity once again for both teams to reset. We just wait for the umpire to throw the ball back up, and he does just that. So Havern in the ruck, he won the tap as well, and this might be an opportunity to get the ball away for Barge, but he was thrown off the ball momentarily. Now trying to win it back as box for Olinda Ferny Creek. Now the skipper Taylor gets the kick away just in time, looking for Scharenberg. Scharenberg, does he get a kind bounce? Yes, he does. Collected it nicely. Now wheels onto the right boot, puts him inside forward 50. Rosier, no, Shepherd once again, who's taken a couple of important intercept marks early days. So Shepherd, not a whole lot to go to for the moment. He's happy just to take his time. Looks to the outer side of the ground, but then he chips across goal to Savoury. Savoury, long down the line. That's a really good kick as well. Very good vision. And getting up to take the mark just in time there was downward Pengilly. So Pengilly, where can he go? Once again, just wants to go long down the line. High up and under ball as well. Going to be a tough one to mark. Oh, gee, bit of a fly in the side there from Finley. And I think it's a free kick for an unrealistic attempt, is it? Or is it?
No, it's going the way there of Hatherley.
There we go. So Hatherley, the guy kicked the goal just moments ago. So just got a push in that contest. So Hatherley chips it out wide to Brown. Too far out to score Declan Brown, but he wheels on the right boat. He will have a ping. Looks pretty good, I tell you what. He's nailed it, has he? No, he hasn't. Just fell short. Accuracy wasn't a problem. In fact, there's still a chance here, Monbulk, in that one. Well and truly across the face from Jonathan Havern.
That's Josh Wentworth, I believe.
Oh, Wentworth was it,
number
in fact.
4.
So Wentworth, another missed opportunity there for Monbulk. So they're 1-7-13 now. Olinda Ferny Creek 1-2-8. So probably a bit lucky, the Bloods, as the Hawks just not taking their chances.
You're absolutely right there, Aiden, as the ball comes back down the middle, but they might have another chance to get it back in there through Brown. Brown gets a handball out, but Olinda Ferny Creek mop it up, and they get it out to a free player here in Ford. Ford assesses his options on the wing. Decides to bring it down the line, looking for Scharenberg. Scharenberg works his way to the front. That's really good body work and strength there. Gets it, Mark puts it inside forward. 52 favourite Rosier, unable to hold the mark. No, sorry, it wasn't Rosier, but he's got it now. He gets a handball out. Chasing it after there was, in fact, Toma. And it's going to be a free kick given for a high contact. And it's going to go the way of Olinda Ferny Creek.
Patrick Rosier,
and it's going to be, no, it's not going to be Matthew Rosier. So that's why I got him confused. They're both. So
There's two Rosiers.
So I called Rosier and I was right, but I thought I was incorrect.
There you go.
And one's 1 and one's 11. So.
Yep, exactly right, Trent. That's going to trick us all day, I reckon, but that's all right.
But it looks for Matthew's a bit taller, by the looks of it. So we'll go with that, and got more tattoos. So we'll go with that. Rosier comes in, kicks on his way. Kick looks pretty good, and that it is straight through the middle. That one, no problems at all there for Matthew Rosier.
And the Bloods back in front, 2-2-14 the score now to Monbulk, 1-6-12, and accurate kicking, just probably the story of the day here for Olinda Ferny Creek. They've had 3 less scoring shots, but currently got the lead. We've been going about 18 minutes into quarter number 1 as the ball comes back into the centre now. So doing the ruck work for Olinda Ferny Creek so far has been Josh Wallace, and been shared around for Monbulk, and looks like going up in this contest will be Wensley. So back in the middle. 2 points of difference. Olinda Ferny Creek back in front with that goal there from Rosier. So up goes Wallace it was, and no clear winner of the centre clearance, and we will have take 2 in the centre. So Tom Green subbed out of the game early there in the Q Clash as well for those interested in the AFL. And Paddy Rosier straight away throws onto the right boot looking for Desta. Does he get a good bounce? Probably not the best one. Can he get it under his control? Yes, he can. Taken on the tackle right away. Still a chance though, Olinda Ferny Creek. And Scharenberg get involved. Handball was looking for Francis Seal, but he just couldn't quite get his hands on it. And now we will have a stoppage inside forward 50.
Tell you what, if it's long time, it's not going to be a nice one for the Supercoach people. But you might be able to stake Heaney in now if you're...
I just brought Tom Green in as well, Trent, so that's not great for me. But anyway, might have a free kick here. No, umpire calls them to go. Now they can get it inside forward 50. That's a really good kick, and Sammy Cuthbert on the end of it. Now, what will he do, Cuthbert? We've seen a couple of times players look to pass it off and then eventually back themselves in. I think Sammy Cuthbert is...
Well, it is a small ground, I noticed when I got here.
It's not the biggest ground, so Cuthbert... Long kick to the top of the square. Scharenberg in the area. Can he fly? No, he can't. There still might be a chance. Seal got the handball away. Here is Rosier. Got the handball away just in time. Kick towards goal is home.
Toma.
And Toma's put it through. Fantastic finish there, and they've got another goal. Have Olinda Ferny Creek doing it really well. They're currently 8 points ahead now, and Daniel Tomber with a really clever finish through a pack of players. 8 points the margin it is. Well, 7 points it is, in fact. So 3-2-20, currently leading 1-7-13. And Olinda Ferny Creek, after not really winning a lot of the territory early days, have got themselves 7 points ahead. So ball back in the middle now.
Yeah, so interesting time. So Monbulk probably dominate all the play, but as you said, the inaccurate kicking's really costing them. So the ball back in the middle. No clear winner. And it's going to be a free kick, in fact, and it's going to go the way of Monbulk. So the ruckman in Wensley will take this kick. So Wensley now, long kick inside 50, looking for a target. Can it be taken? And it's Heaven. He's taking the mark, and he'll kick this from about 35 out.
Needs to put this one through.
What the? Anyways, can you not?
No. Oh, the smoke, yeah.
Jesus, that's harsh.
Back-burning season.
Yeah, so Heaven comes in. That caught me off guard. But Heaven comes in now. Kick this from about 35 out, pretty much directly in front. Oh, jeez, that has not come off well.
Gee.
Inside out barrel nearly.
Yeah, I think the smoke got in Jonathan Havern's nose there as well, Trent. But
yeah, don't blame him. But the Olinda Ferny Creek look to bring it back in, and they've gone up the middle a couple of times. They find Sam Cuthbert, but it's touch, so it's play on. Tackle is laid straight away. So they've used that tactic a lot. So as I mentioned earlier, the ground is pretty small, so maybe they've opted to go up the middle as much as they can when they go out from kick-outs, Hayden.
Yep.
So the ball's thrown up here, winning the tap. There was Olinda Ferny Creek. But Monbulk look to keep fighting. They do. Can they get the handball out? No. Nice tackle laid there, but a skipper Lockie Taylor of Olinda Ferny Creek. And it's going to be another ball up. Heaven going in the ruck this time and wins the tap. No clearance there. It's going to be another stoppage. So you'll see a lot of these all the time in these games, a lot of stoppages. It'll just be about who can get that clearing run. It's going to be a free kick. I think it's going to go away as Heaven, and it is.
Or who slips up and gives away the free kick is the other one.
Yeah, exactly right, Aiden. So Heaven was inside forward 50 now, put himself up into the ruck duties and find himself in the game earlier, I reckon. Coming around the back was Wesley getting the handball, and that's a long kick. That's massive. Not quite on line. But geez, how's the distance? Can the mark be taken? No, but they're still fighting Monbulk, and they get the kick away, centering kick. They've got a player here. He spin out of the way, but he's tackled straight away. Is he going to get pinned? No. I thought he got out of there. I think it was Barge, in fact.
Barge,
yeah,
yep.
I thought he spun his way out of that, and I was like, going to be run into an easy goal. But thumping the ball away there was Box. And it's going to be another ball up.
Yep.
As Heaven will go up against Box. Heaven gets the tap down. That's Haverly.
So the pressure here from Olinda Ferny Creek, relentless. Monbulk just cannot get any space inside their forward 50. So Vern will go up in the ruck once again. But the tap was won there by Box. Now Olinda, they might have half a chance. They get the ball clear through the skipper and Tara. It's a long kick, but they've got all the numbers back, and Wensley takes a good strong mark. So Wensley sends it back the other way, but the kick not the best, and nearly an intercept mark taken, but it was spilled at the last moment by Oakley Jessup. Now Beecroft had to get rid of that. Umpire says it's ball. Probably the right decision as well. So Taylor once again chips it out wide, and JJ Dove just couldn't quite take it. He might get it under his control now. He does. So Dove puts it onto his left boot. Long kick into the pocket. And nearly turned over, but the mark was spilled. This might be an opportunity for young Decker, but he couldn't quite get the ball under his control. And a free kick here to the Hawks. So it looks like a free kick for a throw is going to be paid. And they'll get another opportunity. Will Monbulk. So they're currently 1-8 at the moment. So this to level the scores. And Ziggy Hatherley will take the opportunity. So he's kicked the only goal so far. So perhaps the right man to have it in his hand. So Hatherley. Kick of about 35 metres required, just on a slight angle. So in he comes now. Hatherley. Looks pretty good off the boot, and he's put it straight through the middle. Did it make the distance?
What's
the
happening?
goal umpire doesn't look overly sure. It was
no score review here, Aiden.
There is no score review. The goal umpire's going to have to back in his judgment. So a little conference here. The goal's been paid. So Hatherley's got his second. And he's got Monbulk second as well. So scores level once again. 2-8-20 to 3-2-20. So as you can tell, for those just tuning in, Monbulk certainly dominating the territory, but the accuracy in front of goal has deserted him so far. And Hatherley, the only man to put the ball through the middle, and made it pretty hard work for the goal umpire. Just carried the distance. And we will be back in the centre now. And it will be Wallace in the ruck this time up against Wensley for Monbulk. So what will happen here? Wallace. Wensley went early. Wallace just got the better of that tap, I reckon. Plenty of players crashing the pack. Cuthbert got the handball away. Peter Lucas couldn't quite take it cleanly. Now trying to win it at ground level. There was Mitchell Wright for Olinda Ferny Creek. Oh, Seal just couldn't quite get it under his control. Now they've got a chance. Long kick off the boot this time of Riley Finlay. Puts him inside forward 50 and Avern's got it. So missed a shot early days to Jonathan Avern. Now he's got another opportunity. Either way, should at least be putting Monbulk back in front with his kick. Already 25 minutes gone into quarter number 1. And for those tuning in just now, accuracy not been a friend of Monbulk so far. They're 2-8-20. Olinda Ferny Creek are 3-2-20, so scores a level. In comes Avern now. Kick of about 40 metres required. Looks pretty good off the boot. But once again across the face. And that will be quarter time here at Monbulk, or in Olinda in fact, sorry. And all sorts happening at the moment. Avern with his second behind of the quarter. It's Monbulk by 1 point. And quarter number 2 here, a match of the round is underway. So Wallace once again in the ruck up against Wensley. And Wallace probably getting just the better of that tap. And Monbulk try to get the ball forward. And they might be able to do that now. Through Rack, I think it might have been. Got a couple of interesting numbers out there. Baycroft anyway sends the ball out wide for the moment. Looking for his teammate there in Houston. Can he get under his control? Yes, he can. Clever handball. Now long kick off the boot of Rutherford, but he's turned it over. And Olinda Ferny Creek can go back the other way. So just assessing the options now. Long kick down the line this time. Scharenberg flies for it but can't quite take the mark. Getting the handball out there once again was Rutherford for Monbulk. Now long kick here down the line, just going over the head there of Oakley Jessup. And now they're away. Here's an opportunity. Kick towards goal. Might bounce through. No, it's across the face. So a disappointing result there, and that was the skipper, Paddy Barge. So he's kicked another behind. So currently across the face. So Monbulk with the first score in the second quarter, but they're 2-10-22. Currently leading by the 2 behinds at the moment as the Bloods bring the ball back into play, and that kick there just finding box for the time being, tucked into the back pocket. Kick goes down the line and just finding a teammate that time. It is the skipper and Lockie Taylor. So Taylor, where does he go? Just chips it back in. Not the best looking kick off the boot, but he finds Beatty nonetheless, so still works out just fine. And happy just to take it slow. Now Peter Lucas comes into play. Got a little push there from Brown, but nothing forthcoming from the umpire. So Lucas looks further afield. Can load up on that right boot. Waited for Brown to give him a little bit of pressure as well. A couple of flyers there, and there's a free kick here from the umpire. And this will go the way of the Bloods. So in the hands of Wallace, who's probably just too far out to score. Now he's going to get Scharenberg running around the back of him, but he kicks long to the pocket. Who can take the mark? Noah Desta's in the area. Can't get the mark, though. Plenty of players to the front now. Rosier couldn't quite get under his control. They can go back the other way. Monbulk. Dangerous handball. Shepherd under all sorts of pressure. Strong tackle laid by Cuthbert. How does the umpire see this? Calls him to go. And it'll be a stoppage inside forward 50 for the Bloods.
Yes, a good tackling pressure there from Olinda Ferny Creek to keep it inside there forward 50. We'll see if they can use the most at this end. Wesley gets the tap. Lucas is there, unable to pick up the ball cleanly. They get a kick away, Monbulk. Not very far, though. But here they go now. They got the runners here out through Thornton. It's a kick moving forward, taking the mark is Heverin. He turns around, he gets a handball, and here's a kick inside forward 50. Can they get it to Haverley? Yes, they can. So they've got it to Ziggy Haverley.
And does he take the shot here, Trent, or does he's kicked the only 2 goals so far?
I think he's going to have to back himself in. He's 2 from 2. So he's going to have to back himself in here. Very tight angle on the boundary. He'll probably finish his kick from about 40, I'd say. 40 metres out. As he begins his approach here. Makes his move into the momentum. Kicks on its way. Kick looks pretty good. It's not going to quite make the distance. Can a mark be taken? No. Punches it, and it's punched over the boundary line for a rush behind. So another behind to Monbulk. So their score now 2 goals, 11-23. So 11 behind, 13 scoring shots here. Olinda Ferny Creek look to pounce straight away. They got it into the hands of Scharenberg. Scharenberg has a runner on the outside, and that is in fact Greenall. Greenall gets a kick into the forward 50. That's a nice mark taken out in front. So Monbulk look to get on the rebound. Have Brown out wide, and that's where they go. Brown now has a runner, gets the handball off, uses him. Now, again, down the boundary, can a mark be taken? Yes, it can. It's a really nice mark taken there by Finlay. Right in front of us in the commentary box. Finlay puts it inside forward 50 to a 2-on-1. Unable to pull it off there. And that's coming in now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Through Beatty. one of the new other numbers we didn't have earlier. That's why I'm like, where are you pointing? Seymour now has it in the back 50. Again, goes short up the middle to Lucas. Lucas now wants to get the ball moving quickly, and that he does, and he goes long and wide. Kenner might be taking no account. But spoiling the ball was Tomer, and he's given away a free kick. He's really made him earn that mark, but he's given away the free kick. But he was just making him known of his presence there.
Yeah, so free kick is going to go the way of Shepherd for the time being. And getting the ball down there a little bit this quarter, Olinda, Ferny Creek, but just playing behind their man a bit, and Monbulk been able to take a couple of intercept marks. So Shepherd wants to go across goal, and he does that to his teammate in Wirtz. Wirtz now can go further afield, or he might just go across to Finlay, looking for Brown. And in the end, the kick trickles well over the boundary line. It will be thrown back into play. So currently 3 points to the margin. If you're just tuning in, 2-11-23 are Monbulk leading Olinda, Ferny Creek 3-2-20. So the Hawks, plenty of dominance early days in the quarter, but the accuracy in front of goal has deserted them. Ziggy Hatherley so far the only player to kick truly in front of goal. So the ball thrown back into play. Wensley getting to the front, winning the tap. Ball just bobbling along the ground. There might be an opportunity now. Now they can get a handle away. Thornton did pretty well there to his teammate in Barge. Now Beecroft taking in a strong tackle. Might win a free kick here, Beecroft, and he does. So Lockie Beecroft gets the ball back in his hands now. Looks to flick it across, and he can do that. Long kick now inside forward. 50 to a 1-on-1. Spills out the back, and it looks like the Bloods have got all the numbers here. Who's going to get there first? It'll be Jessup. Can he get the ball under his control? Yes, he can, and he goes long outside the defensive 50 for the time being. Looking for Scharenberg. No mark can be taken. Thornton in the area for the Hawks. Low spearing ball inside forward 50 there. Can Box get it under his control for the Bloods? No, he can't. Barge crash to the pack. Here's Havern as well. Havern, did he throw it? Umpire calls him to go. No, out of zone umpire. Spotted it and paid the free kick. And so they can get the ball out of there for the time being. And Peter Lucas will take the free kick for the Bloods. So Lucas looks at the outer side of the ground now. He looks back towards the broadcast side. He just chips it short, and that's not a bad kick in the hands of Paddy Rosier, who doesn't have a whole lot to go to at the moment. So he chips short as well, and it works out okay in the end. So not a bad kick that time. Currently in the hands of Percy Hyatt. So Hyatt, once again, just a slow, methodical build-up for the Bloods, but it might work out okay. Now Sammy Cuthbert can get the ball within range as well, but kicks into the pocket, and Rosier's got it. This is Matthew. Now, what does he do, Matthew Rosier? Does he kick around the body, or does he back himself in with a drop punt? So that was a good bit of play there from Olinda, Ferny Creek. Just patient build-up, and eventually they get it to their main man down there, and Matty Rosier, who's got a tricky shot at goal, but he'll know these pockets pretty well, will the Olinda, Ferny Creek number one. So when he comes now, backing himself with a drop punt to get the Bloods back in front early days in the second quarter. Rosier looks pretty good off the boot. It's going to go across the face, though, and might be an opportunity to snatch it on the line, but it is knocked over the line for a rush behind. So still trailing at the moment are the Bloods. Their first score of quarter number 2, 3-3-21, trails Monbulk 2-11-23.
So Monbulk looking to bring the ball back in now. Currently no movement yet, but here they come now. And they've opted to go up the middle too. So it's clearly a tactic from this end at least. No mark can be taken. And Olinda, Ferny Creek can go back in. Kick inside forward 50 to Rosier again. He has it again.
Nearly spilled it.
Nearly spilled a chest mark. Pretty simple chest mark in the end. I think it came onto him a bit quicker than he thought it was going to. So Matthew Rosier will line up. And he'll finish this kick from about 25-30 out. Directly in front. Should be no problems. Rosier, and he comes, kicks on its way, and it's good. Thought it was going across the face a little bit there, Aiden, but it's managed to sneak in.
Yeah, gee, goal kicking.
Second goal for him.
Not really been the specialty of either side. I mean, Monbulk in particular, but Rosier just sneaking that one in. But it does get Olinda, Ferny Creek the lead back nonetheless. So 4 points of difference it is if you're just tuning in. Olinda, Ferny Creek 4-3-27, currently leading Monbulk 2-11-23. So 4 points the difference as we wait for.
They've got 4-2-26 up there, Aiden.
Oh, yes, they do. Yeah, very interesting. I thought the rush. Oh, no, they've. I'll tell you what they've done. They've paid the earlier behind to Monbulk, it seems. The rush behind just moments ago, but that's all right. They'll fix that up in a second as the ball comes back into the middle. And Olinda, Ferny Creek back in front now by a couple of points.
So ball back into the middle now. Going out the two ruckmans. Box and Wensley. Wensley gets up high and gets the tap away too. Lucas goes after it. He does and gets a handball out the back. Handballs it to his teammate in ranking, but it gave it to him in a bit of trouble there. So tackles late and it's going to be another ball up. So we'll have to reset here. Trying to get some run off the half back. Wensley again wins the tap here. Lucas chasing after it again. Is he able to pick it up cleanly? Not quite, and he's tackled. Not quite sure if he had the ball there, Aiden, but he was tackled and it's going to be a ball up.
Yep, so umpire happy just to throw that one back up as both rucks go at it again.
So the rucks go at it again. Wensley again dominating this little period here. 3 taps in a row. Could that be kicking in danger? No, that's not a rule anymore apparently, Aiden. They get a kick moving forward. Here they go. Olinda Ferny Creek. They have runners too. They're really spreading here. This is in the hands now of Wright. Wright doesn't know what he's going to do. He needed to move the ball quickly. They were out in space. Instead, goes long inside forward 50. Can a mark be taken? No, it can't. But out the back, can they get some crummies here? It's spilling ball here. There's a whistle being blown. It's a holding the man free kick. It's going the way of Olinda Ferny Creek. And this is going to Toma.
So he's already kicked 1 goal as well, Danny Toma.
Clearly I wasn't the only one who saw that kicking in danger.
No,
that was clear as day, I thought.
Yeah, we definitely got a pretty good view of it from here, but nonetheless, Toma's got the shot at goal.
So Toma will line up. Directly in front. He'll finish this kick from about 20 out. Kick's on its way, and it's there. So Toma is his first of the day. Or second, sorry, has he?
Second it is.
Yes.
10-point margin it is now for the Bloods, and suddenly Monbulk's inaccuracy really starting to hurt them early days. So 5-3-33 currently leading Monbulk at 2-11-23 as the ball comes back into the middle of the ground for the time being. So Havern will go up on the ruck this time, and it will be box again for Olinda Ferny Creek as we wait for the umpire to get proceedings back underway. Already 11 minutes gone into quarter number 2, and the Bloods just starting to get away a little bit here. Accurate kicking certainly helping them as well. Neither ruckman won the tap. It just kind of came off the number 5 of Havern. Taylor sends him forward looking for Scharenberg. He got a pretty good bounce there as well. Scharenberg taken in the tackle, but he got away. Now he can wheel onto the right boot, kick to the top of the square, looking for Desta. Just went over his head, and now JJ Dove can get the ball clear, but he's taken in a tackle straight away. Olinda want ball, and they're going to get it too. So another free kick in front of goal here for the Bloods. And the opportunity for goal will be taken by Cottam Starkley. So yet to hit the scoreboard yet is Reece Cottam Starkley. And this an opportunity from just about 15 metres out, a little angle to deal with, and this would make it 16 points to the margin. So Cottam Starkley, in he comes now, and he puts it away, straight over the goal umpire's cap, and Olinda Ferny Creek now out to a 16-point margin, 6-3-39, leads the Hawks 2-11-23.
Really taking the advantage. This looks like to be the scoring end over here, Aiden, but the difference is Olinda Ferny Creek are actually kicking accurately, whereas Monbulk didn't, and they have, believe, fixed that up for you now. Is that correct?
Oh no, that's still haven't quite fixed it up. No. Well, that's all right. They'll get there. Unless I've stuffed up somewhere, Trent, but I'm pretty sure I've got it right. But anyway,
no, you're never wrong, Aiden.
We're back in the middle now. Havern up against Box. So both rucks to do battle again, both going early, but Havern was able to get the tap that time. Peter Lucas just bowled over. Now Barge the skipper. Didn't really get an effective kick away. Wright got the handball to Lucas. Lucas to Taylor. Taylor again sends him long inside forward 50. Desta's there. Was he held? Couldn't quite take the mark. Taken to ground level. There's another free kick in. The umpire spotted that one. So it will be a free kick to Noah Desta. I thought he was held.
Scharenberg to try and take the advantage. Yeah, was it just me who saw that?
And Desta kicks around the corner. He's put it through, and they've got another one.
Oh, that was cheeky. That was just a bit cheeky.
He doesn't mind the kick around the corner, Noah Desta, and he puts it through. And now the margin, 22 points, and Monbulk in a bit of trouble, Trent. Yes,
they are. So the lead pushing out now to an 18-point margin.
22.
22-point margin.
Scoreboard's a bit out of whack at the moment, but that's all right. But
I was like, my maths is correct, am I not? Yep. Look at the scoreboard, my maths is correct. Yep. But we bring it back in the middle here. Box and Havern will go up. Havern probably got the better of that tap there. Really liking his game so far. Olinda Ferny Creek get the ball moving forward. Cuthbert unable to take it cleanly. And Monbulk have a clearing kick, but Lockie Taylor parks himself underneath it and takes a nice mark. So a look to go from the centre of the ground here. Really dominating this quarter, Olinda Ferny Creek. And they go wide. Have they got someone here? Unable to hold the mark there was Scharenberg. Laying a tackle there was Seal. And then it's going to trickle over. No, actually stayed into play. I'm very surprised there. Barge has it. Gets a kick away. Not very far. Jeez, this tackle pressure Olinda Ferny Creek's enormous. Now they get a kick moving forward. Here they are on the boundary lines. That's Sharon Burke. It is. And what a goal! Oh, my God, Aiden.
Oh.
Aiden, this bloke used to play in the defence. Was playing the wrong side of the ground his whole career.
There we go. Matty Scharenberg, what a finish that was. It's 28 points the margin. And Olinda Ferny Creek running like a wet sail at the minute. They are 28 points ahead. And accurate kicking, Trent, is the difference at the moment.
Come back to the Pies. Check his knee. Help down forward. We'll take him back. What a goal. This ball comes back into the middle. Jeez, they're running away with it here now.
Yeah, they are.
Monbulk need the next goal. Havern again wins the tap, but they're just dominating. Here comes Taylor again. Goes wide. Can a mark be taken? Yes, it can. So the mark taken there, believed by Lockie Shepherd. He goes wide. So they haven't been able to get over this centre line in this second quarter, Monbulk. So here they go long. They've got to this point each time and unable to move it past here. Yet again, unable to do it again. So here go Olinda Ferny Creek. But he's tackled, chased down, that's holding the ball. Great tackle there from Berman. Berman now will need to get the ball moving. No one's presenting him options, though, and that kick just missing it. It's good collision there. Great courage there. Showed from Seal. He gets the handball moving. Another great tackle. What's this one? Hold the ball again. So they have another chance, Monbulk. They find a player on his own, but just gone over his head. And Olinda Ferny Creek had the numbers back, but they're indecisive. And the handball is there. Kick is on its way, and it's a goal. Response there by Hayden Finlay. He puts through his first, or was that his second?
First goal.
First goal, he missed one, that's what it was. I knew I caught a set shot from him. Bit of push and shove, getting it from behind the play too.
And the quick kick out of the pack was the one that did go through.
Lose my voice, Aiden.
All sorts of problems with the set shot, but eventually they do get the goal out of the pack. So the ball comes back into the middle now. So currently the scoreline at the moment is Olinda Ferny Creek 8-3-51, leading Monbulk 3-11-29. The scoreboard reading a bit differently, although it looks like they might be fixing it up now. Anyway, ball goes back into the middle now. So Havern up against Box. Box won the tap that time. Lockie Taylor. Can he get another centre clearance? Not for the time being. He's been very good though so far today. Hewson just overrun it slightly. No one can get the kick clear for the moment. Now there might be a chance. A long kick off the boot that time of Tonkin. Puts them inside. No, not quite. But Toma now gets it clean. There's a free kick for a hold, and this will go the way of the Hawks. Are just getting a bit of momentum back now on Monbulk. Just a flurry of goals from Olinda Ferny Creek. So Shepherd goes long down the line, but that kick, who can he find? Finlay in the area, but the ball was knocked away that time from Decker, and it spills over the boundary line, and it will be thrown back into play on the outer side wing. So just getting themselves back into the game slowly. Monbulk just had the better of these last couple of minutes, but need to start hitting the scoreboard with some goals. The inaccuracy really hurt them so far in this game. So Wensley back in the ruck, and he got to the front position, won the tap, but Rosier sends it long on the left boot. Scharenberg, can he make a contest? Yes, he can now. There might be a chance to get it out the back here. Will the Bloods? Can Greenell get it under his control? No, not for the time being. Now Wright picks it up. Flicks it away to Cuthbert. Umpire calls him to go. So Cuthbert lines up, kicks towards goal, and it's across the face. And it will go through for a behind, so no cigar there for Sammy Cuthbert as he misses that shot, and it's now 8-4-52 at the moment. Olinda Ferny Creek currently letting Monbulk 3-11-29 as the ball's brought back into play. And Monbulk looking to go through the broadcast side of the ground for the time being. Not a lot of options to go to, so long down the line they go. Going to have a big fight. This one will be Berman. Couldn't quite take the mark. Beecroft spilled it as well. Lucas, Beecroft intercepted that one nicely. Handballs are back to his teammate that time in Rutherford. Rutherford ran into trouble though, and he's been taken holding the ball. And the free kick to the skipper and Taylor. So Lockie Taylor, unsure where to go, and he chips it out wide. That time there to his teammate in Box, and Box just chips it into the pocket. Declan Brown trying to intercept it and couldn't quite get on the end of it, and it will be a boundary throw in the forward pocket for the Bloods.
So boundary throw in the forward pocket for the Bloods. This ball looks to be thrown back in now. Ruck's getting into their positions. The ball's thrown back in now. Winning the tap was Wensley. Can Monbulk get a clearing kick? Yes, they can. They're looking for Heavily, but moving his player out of the way was a Olinda Ferny Creek player. A tackle laid there. That was tackle lay there on Hyatt. Ball moving forward now. Kick inside, forward 50, and it's an intercepting mark. So they keep it moving. And they found a play out here in Decker. Unable to hold the mark, but he keeps it moving down the line. And they've got this nice build-up playing here. It could be an intercepting mark, but no, spoiled. But here come Olinda and Ferny Creek off their half-back line. As they've done all quarter, they're rebounding here. They've got some runners, but they've handballed a Cuthbert, and he's in trouble. Ball at the bottom of the ground. It's going to be a hold-the-man free kick, I reckon, and yes, it is. It's going to go the way of Monbulk as well. So Monbulk have a chance. They've got a player out here wise. They don't want to go direct, but they're going to go direct for Wensley. And it's just going to be intercepted. Lucas gets a handball out, and they link up on there. And there's a player slow to get up off that back line there, Aiden. But nice tackle. But it's going to be a mark given to Matt Scharenberg. He plays on straight away, wheels around, puts it into the direction of right. He gives a handball out, and it's going to be a short kick. Can it mark be taken? Yes, it can. Shot on goal. I believe this is Desta. Desta now will line up on an angle, and he'll finish his kick from about 35 out. No snap, Aiden?
No, he's going to... maybe just a bit too far. He's going to back the drop punt in this time by the looks of it.
So Desta now will line up. Geez, long run up, Aiden.
Yeah.
Ben Brown or? Desta. In he comes. Noodles, I reckon. Anyways, his approach comes in. Kick's on his way. Interesting looking kick, but it looks good. And it's there. Interesting looking action, but he's got it. Effective, and he's kicked his second.
It was Ben Brown tended to Josh Kennedy, Trent, and he puts it straight through the middle.
Yes, he has. Geez, Olinda Ferny Creek are looking impressive here, Aiden.
No, they've had a much better quarter. They're winning a lot more of the territory and scoring shots fairly similar at the moment, 14-13. But will sound like a broken record here for those who have been tuning in for most of the game. But for those who are just tuning in now, it is the Bloods currently just getting the accuracy on the scoreboard with 9-4 compared to Monbulk's 3-11-29. So as we go back into the middle now, and it will be Wallace in the ruck. Once again up against Wensley, and both rucks go a bit early. Wensley won the tap. Seal got it under his control, but wasn't Seal. In fact, so it was Greenall who was got his kick smothered. Now once again an opportunity. Taylor though with a strong tackle. And once again it will be a stoppage just on about the broadcast side wing here, just inside the centre square. So once again Wallace up against Wensley. Wensley getting the better of that tap too. Seymour couldn't quite get under his control. Houston just overran it slightly as well. Baycroft taken in a dumping tackle. And we will have another stoppage right inside the centre circle for the time being. Umpire calling for both players to clear out. So tipped over into red time now. About 22 minutes gone into quarter number 2. So Wallace once again up against Wensley. Wallace going to try and grab it off the bounce. No ruckman won the tap now. Houston gets the kick away, but it wasn't a very effective one. Rosier ran into trouble, but he got a little chip kick away to Lucas, who can send him to centre half forward. Over the head of Scharenberg. Desta might get out the back. Can he get the handball away? Scharenberg. Does he get a good bounce? Yes, he does. He's going to try and outrun his opponent. Now he swings onto the left. That's a beautiful kick. And he's found Cuthbert, who'll back himself in, I think. He'll probably kick from right on the arc of 50.
Did have Greenall on there if you wanted him.
So he won't go for him. So Ethan Greenall, who is a former Monbulk player as well, has gone across to the Blood. So now Cuthbert will line up pretty much directly in front. Will kick from right on the arc on the left. That looks like a very good kick as well, and he's got it home. So another goal for Olinda Ferny Creek, this time to Sammy Cuthbert, and they stretch the lead out now to 35 points.
They're just dominating this quarter, Aiden.
They are absolutely, Trent. That's their 7th goal for the quarter.
This could have been Monbulk last quarter if they wanted to kick straight, but they've missed their opportunity, and Olinda Ferny Creek are really making them pay. So there's going to be some tough conversation, I think, happen at half-time.
They will, exactly right. And it's a tricky one sometimes, goal kicking, because it can just be contagious, and it has been for Monbulk today. Anyway, we're back in the middle now.
2 rucks to go at it. Be Wallace and Wensley. Wensley probably wins that one there. Free kick, holding the man, going the way of Monbulk. To the ruckman and Wensley. No, in fact, I thought he pointed at him. It's going to go to Skipper and Barge. So Barge now has it in the middle of the ground. Half plays on. Umpire didn't call, but now he does. And he'll opt to come wide. Finds his teammate in Rutherford. Great tackle there by Olinda Ferny Creek playing Greenall. Rutherford has it. Now they continue going Monbulk, so they're not quite out of trouble yet, but they might have found themselves out of trouble in Houston. Houston has it right on the edge of the flank. Went to give a handball. Wrong teammate. And becomes wide and finds Brown.
That would have been so clever by Wallace. He's got a cheeky smile on his face too. He knew exactly what he was doing.
100% he did. I would have rated it so highly. But Brown now puts it into the pocket. Can it might be taken? Yes, it can. But Olinda and Ferny Creek defence. They intercept it. And they bring it out wide, but all to the Monbulk. So game of intercepts here, Aiden, so far. So just taken by Rutherford. He comes in the middle. Can it might be taken? Oh, that's clever. Good mark taken there by Beecroft. Beecroft now says these options. Comes in short, has a player leading up to him, misses the kick. And that's going to cost him because now chasing after his Box. Box gets a handball out, but to Monbulk. Monbulk he's tackled straight away. That's going to be holding the ball. Yep. Great tackle laid there. Believe that was... Couldn't tell you. Can't see the number. Comes across. Unable to intercept it. Havern. But it comes in short. Nearly didn't make it to Seymour, but Seymour stretches. Moves, and they've got another short play in Greenall. Greenall now. So they're moving in short. No need to rush. We're 25 minutes gone in this quarter. They've dominated this quarter in the Ferny Creek, so they go long down the line to a pack. Scharenberg is there. Probably gets tumbled underneath the pack. Lucas drops the mark, but then he goes and gets it again. Tries to sling out of the tackle. Takes it on. Probably could have been pinned for holding the ball, but it's called play on. Here come Monbulk. Brown picks it up. Top of the 50. Kick towards goal. Good accuracy looking kick. Havern is there. Can he take a mark? He makes a contest. No, but there is a siren.
Now, will that behind count? Looks like the umpire's giving him... Is the umpire giving the goal umpire the all clear? So that is half-time currently at Olinda, and the goal umpire, I think, has been told to pay the behind. No score. There we go. So that will be it for half-time here at Olinda. And the scores at the moment in the match of the round is Olinda Ferny Creek 10-4-64, currently leading Monbulk 3-11-29. So currently this against Wensley, and straight away Wensley won the tap, but Peter Lucas sharked it beautifully, but he's tackled straight away, just got a little kick away. Did he? No. Umpire calls him for holding the ball, just the start that the Hawks needed, and they waste no time, and Barge has taken the mark. Low to the ground was Paddy Barge, and he'll line them up from outside 50. So important that this goes through for Monbulk. Accuracy not their friend at all in the first half. They need to start kicking straight in the second half if there are any chance to get themselves back into the game. So Barge, from directly in front, does he have the trip? Loads up in that right boot. I reckon it's just going to fall short, is it? Yep, it's off hands. It stays in play. Now there might be a chance. Thornton tried to handball it back, but in the end it gets rushed through there for a behind. So another missed opportunity at the moment for the Bloods.
13 behind, Aiden.
That's it. So 3-12-30.
12.
Currently trailing at 10-4-64 as they bring the ball back into play to the Bloods. And Oakley Jessup with the ball currently in hand. So he's in no rushes. Jessup looks to the outer side of the ground, and he'll just chip across goal once again. Looks like Toma, who's found himself in the back pocket, kicked a couple of goals. It wasn't. In fact, it was Seymour. So Seymour handballs it across, and now they can get a long kick down the line. Scharenberg couldn't quite take the mark. The bounce wasn't kind for Wensley, but he got the handball receive anyway. Now long kick down the line's a pretty good one too. And that worked out well to Spencer. Too far out to score. Has to sell the candy on. Lucas did it beautifully. Now chips it into the pocket, and he's found a set of hands, and it's Barge once again, who will be within range this time. So we'll line them up from about 40 metres out. Bit of an angle to contend with though. But once again, so important here that the Hawks skipper can go back and kick truly to get his side back to a 28-point deficit. Certainly had the better of that first quarter, but didn't take their chances that Olinda Ferny Creek in the second quarter did. But this being the Gembrook end of the ground, as Leo Gronewagen would say, has been the scoring end so far. So Barge, distance not a problem, but once again across the face. No, in fact it was a problem, so it comes back into play. And Havern under all sorts of pressure got a handball away to Thornton, it looked like, but he was tackled right away, and now they can get the ball clear, right with a clever handball. But Dove, well done there to JJ Dove, read the ball beautifully. So it doesn't have a whole lot to go to at the moment, and he just chips it in short to Shepherd. Oh, now is that going to be 25? No, in the contest said the umpire, so Shepherd probably too far out to score. Now Dove will run around the back for an option. Shepherd not going to go for it though, so we'll go long into the pocket. Can someone take a mark here? Wensley's got it. So he flew in from the side, and the big ruckman now with the opportunity. So once again, just like the first quarter, they've had the chances, Monbulk. but haven't taken any so far. So, once again, very important kick this for Joel Wensley. Needs to go back and kick truly if there any chance. So when he comes now, going with the drop punt from about 40.
Beautiful kick.
It's coming back.
It's in.
He's got it. There we go. So started left, worked it back, and Joel Wensley kicks the first of the second half, and that's just the one that Monbulk needed. So 4-12-36, currently trailing 10-4-64. They get it back to a 28-point margin. And will that kickstart the Hawks?
Possibly can. Obviously, they have kicked all those behinds, but they're still well and truly in it. They've had the chances, had more scoring shots, 16-14. So the ball comes back into the middle now. Ball's thrown up now. Wensley, after kicking that goal, wins that tap as well. Can they pounce on this Monbulk? Bit of momentum. Tackles lay, balls at the bottom of the pack. The umpire's going to ball it up. So definitely Aiden looks like this could be the scoring end.
Yeah, the Jimbrook end certainly has been it so far.
So the ball's thrown up now. Wensley again went early, but still managed to get the tap. Getting a clearing kick there, though, was Berman. Sorry, in fact, wrong sheet. It was Wallace. Scharenberg now goes wide, looking for Toma. Toma goes and gets it, spins out of the way smartly, then gets a handball underneath to Taylor. Kick out wide. And it's going to be a boundary throw in deep in the forward 50 of Olinda Ferny Creek. So the ball looks to be balled back in now. Thrown back in. No ruckman getting a clear tap on that one. So Olinda Ferny Creek got to go through Lucas. Here's right, shot on goal, on its way, and it's in there. So Olinda Ferny Creek respond.
There we go.
Right kicks his first.
And they keep the accuracy going to the Bloods. And that could be the difference in the game. They got the first one, did Monbulk. But so far, Olinda Ferny Creek have been quite accurate today. 11-4-70. That's back out to a 34-point margin. Similar to what it was at half-time. So ball back in the middle once again. So Wallace in the ruck once again up against Wensley. So what can they get going here? The Hawks really need to win a few centre clearances. They did this pretty well in the first quarter, but they've got to start taking their opportunities now. Just taken away from Spencer. Spencer now might have a chance. He's got to get past Lucas first. Had to handball it away. And now the Bloods once again with an opportunity as they go down their end of the ground. Scharenberg in a one-on-one. Got it under his control but couldn't take it cleanly. Now a beautiful opportunity this time for Aaron Hoare if he can get the ball onto his boot. And I think it's going to be a downfield free kick, and it will be. So who's going to take this one? It's going to be Ziggy Heatherley. Too far out to score. So just chips it to about 30 metres out. No mark can be taken. Spills out the back. Plenty of numbers now, but eventually the Bloods get it under their control and they take it over the sanctity of the boundary line. And it will be thrown back into play. So not a bad build-up there from Monbulk. Just that last kick not quite working out for them. So ball will be thrown back into play. Looks like Box is going to go in the ruck this time up against Taverne. Box to the front, won the tap. Now here's a chance. Handball. Thornton is there, but he can't quite get the ball under his control. Spills out right, who kicked a goal moments ago, gets a long kick out of the defensive 50. Savoury will park himself underneath it. Oh, and he spilled a chest mark. Robbie Savoury can't believe that. Declan Brown, did he keep it in play? No, he didn't. So the ball will be thrown back into play, and Robbie Savoury, usually very reliable under those high balls, just couldn't quite stick that one, so it'll be thrown back into play. So opportunity once again for Monbulk in the stoppage. Wallace to the front, won the tap. Now an opportunity. It was sharked beautifully there by Hooson. Got the ball inside forward 50. Can they get one out the back? Here's Paddy Barge. Can he get under his control? Yes, he can. Swings onto the right boot. Kick towards goal. No, it's cut off in the goal line. Really good defending there by the Bloods.
So Bloods get out of jail free card there. They go wide looking for Taylor. Flies high, but it was a 2-on-1. He did well to make a contest. Monbulk get it, but it's a tackle age straight away. And it's going to be a ball up on the far side of the ground, probably about 60 for home for Monbulk. It's going to be Wensley going up with Wallace. Wensley wins the tap. And Monbulk get a kick moving forward, but Olinda Ferny Creek mop it up through Taylor. He gets a handball out the back. and they bring it. It's a dumpy kick long down the line. This looks like Rosier gets a handball over the top to Scharenberg, nearly loses his feet, but gains it and comes a kick, puts it in the favour. 2-on-1 to Toma. Toma makes a contest for coming off to cut it off. There was Savoury, did well, tackle later. Olinda Ferny Creek had the numbers out the back here though. Here they go, Desta. He'll look to snap it. Aiden surely. Yep. He's looking already.
Nah, this one's fair enough. This is a pretty tight angle.
But he's not rushing it this time. He's going to get himself into the right position. Oh, now he's looking like he was going for a drop punt, but no, he's settling with a snap. Gets himself in position. On the boundary, Desta. Kick 2. Looking for his third. Push the lead further out for Olinda Ferny Creek. Desta, snap around the body. Looks pretty good, and it's great! What a snap! That is why he snaps and doesn't drop punt, because he knows he can do that. Woo!
Straight through the middle there for Noah Desta, and it's 40 points the margin, incredibly 12-4 to 4-12. So pretty much the exact same scoreline, just flipped around, and Olinda Ferny Creek, and we'll sound like a broken record here, but the accuracy being the difference. 40 points the margin, but 16 scoring shots apiece.
Oh, they're just dominating them now.
No, you're absolutely right, Trent. They've had the better of this second quarter now as well, and it's going to be an uphill climb for the Hawks. So they'll be very happy with this, the Blood. So back in the centre once again. Once again, Box to go on the ruck this time. Up against Tavern. They can't get the clearance once again. Francis Seal gets the ball onto the left boot, but it was beautifully smothered there by Thornton. Got it away to Barge. Barge chips it inside forward. 50! Good pass. Really nicely done. And Ziggy Hatherley telling him to get back, but I think he might back himself in now, and he has kicked a couple of goals. He's been the most accurate kick for him so far, Hatherley, so I think smart for him to go back and have the shot, take the responsibility upon himself, and they really need this to go through Monbulk without saying. Very important kick to get it back to 34 points. Nearly 10 minutes already elapsed into quarter number 3, and this is massive. So when he comes now, Hadley from right on the arc of 50, distance not a problem. And it is across the face for a behind, so disappointing result once again. So really the accuracy here is just genuinely causing a massive problem once again for Monbulk. So 4-13-37, trails 12-4-76. Well done there as well by Taylor. Stuck the mitts out beautifully and held onto it. So what does he do, Lockie Taylor? Chips it down the line. Good kick as well, found Lucas. He's a good man to have it in his hands as well. Now, once again, Box. Send him inside 450. Desta's got... Oh, no, he spilled a chest mark. Can you believe that? Noah Desta would take that 9 times out of 10. Now, Greenall got the handball away just in time. Plenty of place around the contest, and it's holding the ball. And Monbulk get a reprieve in defence for the time being. So they can get the ball out of there. Looks like Savoury with the free kick, is it? No. Pengilly just got the ball out just in time and found Shepherd. So Shepherd... Not a whole lot to go to for the time being. So they're just going to have to be patient, Monbulk. Now Shepherd loads up in the right boot, sends it down the line. Can someone fly? Beecroft has nearly snatched it. Just couldn't quite complete the mark in the end. They've still got a chance, though, Monbulk. Now they can press. Long kick inside forward 50. Is it? No, kick was smothered. And it trickles over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
So it goes over the boundary line for a throw-in. Closer to Monbulk's end of the ground. Ball to be thrown back in. Big Box and Havern. No clear winner on that. Box follows it back up, runs it out, then puts a high kick. Who's going to stand underneath that? Coming back is Brown, I believe. And Brown, yes it is. He comes wide. Has a player out here. Great spoil there. And it's going to go over the boundary line. That was great work. In fact, great work there by Rankin.
Yeah, fantastically done. And they get themselves another stoppage to the Bloods.
This is the ball, another stoppage. So what are we, nearly 12 minutes into the third. So Monbulk are going to want to get probably 2 or 3 to stay competitive before the end of the quarter. Havern wins the tap here. Here comes Brown. He's been good all day. Gets a kick on the ground. Going back and getting there with Ferny Creek. A little bit out of jail here. Scharenberg looks to chase after it. He meets it head on. Doesn't quite pick it up cleanly. Going after it there's Toma as well. Getting a handball, and this is working its way through Seal. Seal gets a kick moving forward to Cuthbert. Cuthbert plays on, shows some candy, then comes in short, doesn't quite meet the kick, and it's going to go over the boundary line there.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, no, it stays in play. And snapping it around his body there was Cotton Starkey. Bottom of the pack now, mopping it up there. It was the captain in Barge. Barge now comes wide to a 2-on-1, but nearly winning their 2-on-1. In fact, he's been given the free kick, I believe, for the chop of the arms.
Jessup.
So it's Jessup, and he'll be about just outside 50, so he looks like he's sort of backing himself. He's not 100% confident, so he just puts it to the hot spot. Can it might be taken? Scharenberger's there. It's balled. Out the back there. Lurking around there is Desta. But tackle is laid. It's going to be a ball up.
Gee, there's about 4 blokes from Matty Scharenberg there. They knew the man to stop to the Hawks.
So the ball's going to go up. Havern wins the tap. Can a clearing kick be get out? No. They get a handball out the back. Who's going to win this? Going forward there was, in fact, Shepherd. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of Olinda Ferny Creek. It's going to go to Scharenberg, not the guy whose hands you wanted in.
There we go. That's not the result that Monbulk would have wanted.
In fact, it's going to Cuthbert. Scharenberg was walking that way. I thought he was taking the kick. But I don't think he wanted this guy's hands either. He's very, very handy in front of goals.
There's a big opportunity, Trent, this to make it, can you believe, 45 points.
So Cuthbert, tight angle, tucked on the boundary. Kicks on its way. Kick looks pretty good, and the kick is great! Jeez, this lead's getting a bit much now, Aiden, for Monbulk to handle. They really need to get 3 goals, I reckon, before the end of the quarter.
No,
it's just slipping away.
You're absolutely right, Trent. 13-4-82, currently leading 4-13.
That's second for Cuthbert.
Yes, that is the second for Cuthbert, and they've had plenty of multiple goal kickers throughout the day, have the Bloods, and the accuracy in front of goal. The accuracy in front of goal there, the major difference at the moment. As the ball goes back up once again. So it will be box in the ruck once again up against Wensley. Wensley went early, but he did win the tap in the end. Taylor just couldn't quite get it cleanly. Now they can get the handball away just in time. Barge trying to crash through Wensley as well. Trying to attack the contest, but nothing forthcoming, so it will be thrown back up. And once again, repeat stoppage inside the centre square for the moment. So as Trent alluded to before, Monbulk really need to get a couple of quick ones before 3/4 time. Still plenty of time in this quarter, but they've got to get moving soon because they trail by 45 points. And Olinda Ferny Creek don't look like they're going to be stopping. Scharenberg slipped over, couldn't take the mark. Now right, can he get under his control? Yes, no he can't. Oh, here we go. Now box. Oh no, he lost control of the ball, went the check side, and now Shepherd can get Monbulk clear, but for how long? He goes towards the boundary line. The bounce, probably not the kindest one there for Beecroft, but he cleverly knocked it on. Got it away to a teammate that time there in Berman, but Berman's tackled right away. Oh no, he laid the tackle there, in fact, that time on Rankin. So a stoppage on the broadcast side wing. Big opportunity this time.
They need to get one from here.
No, you're absolutely right, Trent. So Wensley once again won the tap, and he's been pretty good on the ruck today as well. Thornton tackled right away. Got the handball away that time was Taylor to Lucas in the middle of the ground. Scharenberg with a good strong mark, and he gets plenty of those contested ones as well with Matty Scharenberg. Flicks it across to Peter Lucas. Onto the left boot. Long kick. Desta! No, he can't quite get it out the back. And now there might be a chance if Dylan Wirtz can chase it down. He's under all sorts of pressure though. Toma bearing down on him quickly. Now once again they're a big chance here, but just couldn't quite keep the ball there in play for the Bloods. I think it might have been Francis Seal, but anyway the ball will be thrown back into play. And now it's Tom Ford, in fact. So boundary throw in. Inside forward 50 for Olinda Ferny Creek. So Desta's going to go on the ruck this time. Wensley got to the front easily, won the tap. Cuthbert, was he taken off it? Umpire calls him to go. Barge got the handball and he's tackled straight away. Now the umpire's circling here. He's going to pay it as well, so he reckons Barge took him on. And this will be another shot at goal for the Bloods.
It's big going on behind play here too.
There is, and it's a 25-metre penalty, so this will make a certainty of it. Just the last thing that Monbulk needed. This will take it out to a 51-point margin, and it's Wright, who has already kicked 1 goal, and he will come in, and this will be an absolute certainty, you'd think. Well, maybe not. No, there we go. So Robbie Savory not on the goal line. I thought for sure he would have been right in front, but anyway, nonetheless, simple chance for Mitchell Wright. Should be able to put this one away to make it 51 points. Stabbed at it a little bit, but it won't matter. Oh, no, it will. He's missed it, Mitchell Wright. Disappointing. There we go. So 46 points the difference. 13-5-83 currently leads 4-13-37.
So they look to bring it back in, Monbulk, for Shepherd. Shepherd plays on and comes out wide, low darting kick up the middle. In fact, he brings it back in. It's a nice kick. into the middle there, finds his teammate in Thornton. Now they get the ball moving here. They've gone wide. So now short down the line. Mark's taken there. Can this be a build-up? They need a goal from this build-up. No, they go short over the top, but it's not a very good kick, and it's going to be cut off there. Cut off there by Beatty. One of the numbers at the bottom again. So now he comes in short and finds Rosier. Patrick, that is. And it's going to be another short kick, and that's a great mark, I believe, taken by Wallace. And that is Wallace. Wallace now assesses his option, tells his players, come at me. And that they do, right there, but it's just gone over his head. Scharenberger's there, he goes in, shrugs off one tackle, steps around the other, then puts the kick on. Look at that for a kick too. Can it might be taken?
Oh,
yes.
no.
Did he drop it? Oh,
he dropped
went back and got it though. Chasing after it, here's Destra. It's going to go out of bounds for a boundary throw. And how about the shrug of the tackle on Scharenberg, then the sidestep.
From the big man.
Unbelievable. It's going to be a boundary throw in Olinda Ferny. Craig's forward 50. 18.5 minutes gone in the third quarter. The ball's thrown back in now. Tap one there by Wensley. Lucas chasing after it hard. He gets it, but he's tackled straight away. How's the umpire going to see this? He's going to call a push in the back. It's going to go to Peter Lucas.
Yeah, I reckon that's a good call as well from the umpire.
So he'll line up on the boundary, or a tight angle at least, and he'll finish his kick from about 35 out.
So he's yet to hit the scoreboard, Peter Lucas. But you back him in. He's usually a pretty good kick, and the way they've been kicking today, Trent.
Peter Lucas now begins his approach. Fiddles the ball in his hands. On its way. Ooh, just across. I think it's missed everything. No, just the behind. Just the behind. Yeah, Aiden, that's your fault, mate. Where is he?
So Shepherd's going to bring the ball back into play. It's 47 points the difference at the moment. And Shepherd just really unsure at the moment. There's just not a lot of collusion for Monbulk. Long kick now. Brown's in the area. He's going to have to fly in from the side. Nearly took the mark to Declan Brown. Couldn't quite take it down in the end. Getting the handball away there just in time was Burnham for Monbulk. But in the end, none of his teammates were able to get clear, and it will be a stoppage at half forward now for the Bloods. So who's going to take the ruck contest? Wallace for Olinda Ferny Creek, and once again it'll be Wensley for Monbulk. Wensley winning the tap, but interesting direction. Lucas happy to take it over the boundary line for the time being. So will be another stoppage just inside forward 50 this time for the Bloods. And Monbulk's starting to run out of time in this third quarter, and they really needed to start making some inroads by now, and it might be too little too late. Wallace with a clever little tap at Houston, sharked it beautifully. Kick though, dangerous one. It might be turned over if Jessup can get under his control. Got the handball away just in time. Handball came back out that time there from Hyatt. And Taylor under all sorts of trouble, and he's gone, holding the ball. So now an opportunity for Monbulk. The free kick to be taken by Spencer, and he handballs away to Dove. So Dove, he's got to get around one. He got the handball away just in time. Thornton under all sorts of pressure. They're still going to make this work. Paddy Barge now within range as he kicks into the pocket. It's a pretty good one, and he's found the man. So the mark has been taken inside forward 50 for Monbulk.
Interesting he didn't opt to play on.
It was a strange one, but they're going to get the shot at goal nonetheless. So this one just has to go through for the Hawks. Currently trailing by 47 points at the moment. 4-13-37 they are. So shot at goal is pretty good. It goes straight through the middle. There we go. So that's the one that they did at Monbulk. Back to 41 points. Still plenty of work to do, but it all starts with a first step. So a good finish there by Mitch Decker, putting the ball through the middle. 5-13-43. Currently trailing 13-6-84. If they can get maybe one or two more before three-quarter time, who knows? So 41 points the difference, 5-13-43. Decker puts through his first goal of the afternoon, and they've been pretty hard to come by. No, in fact, it is his first goal for the afternoon. So the ball goes back into the middle now. And once again, it's Wensley and Wallace in the ruck.
So Wensley and Wallace will take battle now in the ruck. Wensley's been really good in the ruck today, and again wins that tap. Brown comes off the wing, gets it. Picking it up here is Beatcroft. Puts it inside forward 50. Can it might be taken? Yes, it can, but it's by Rankin. Rankin now Wheels around and puts it long down the line. He's got right here and he's got Scharenberg here. Scharenberg flies, unable to hold the mark. Cuthbert's in the area. Cuthbert intercepts the ball, gets it, goes in, gets a handball out the back to Wallace. Wallace goes in after it, gets it back to Cuthbert. Cuthbert goes wide and finds his teammate in box. Box goes long, looking for Toma. Toma knocks it down to Lachlan Taylor. He's going to get pinned for... Oh, no, hold the man. I didn't know. At first, when I heard the whistle, I thought it was going to be a scooping type of free kick, but no. So Toma plays on, then comes short, and can I hold the mark? No, just putting it down there was Greenall. Chase it after here. Beecroft kicks up, handballs over the top to Wensley. Now they've got runners here, and they use Beecroft again. Beecroft puts it long inside 450. Chase it after it hard. Again was the former goal kicker again, I believe, in Decker.
It looks like him, yep. Yes, it is.
So Decker will line up on the boundary from about 15 out, but very, very tight angle.
So
and he'll look to... It looks like he's going the droppy.
He might be going the drop punt.
Or it could be going banana. Nah, I think he's opting for the drop punt, and that he is. Well, look, snap by looks of it. And he likes it. And why not? Because he's put it through.
There we go.
2 in about 2 minutes for Decker.
Strange approach for the snap trend. It did look like he was going the drop punt, and then he did eventually kind of get the hook on it and just snuck it through by the seams of things.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was lining up for it. And then the way it came off his barrel, I was like, oh, that's definitely a snap. Well, I'd hope so, at least. The way it came off.
Oh, it worked nonetheless. So anyway, important goal there for Monbulk. They've gotten 2 quick ones, maybe just one more before three-quarter time. 24 minutes have elapsed into quarter number 3, so not a lot of time left, but still plenty of work to do for the Hawks as the ball goes back into the middle now. So once again, Wallace up against Wensley in the ruck. So how does this work? Once again, Wensley wins the tap, and he's been very good on there. Declan Brown taking on the tackle straight away. And holding the ball, wow. Gee, bit of a tough call there. So Francis Steele, though, with a good tackle. Might have been for incorrect disposal anyway. Long kick inside the forward 50. Scharenberg can't quite snaffle it. Now they might be able to get the ball out. Dove just knocked the ball away just in time, and now Pengilly can get the kick clear, and that's a really good one as well. Got it to Hatherley, who controlled it nicely. He's got to get around Rosier, and he does just that as well. Interesting kick, up and under ball. Flies from the back, but no one can take it now. Houston, he might be able to get out the back. Gets to 40 metres out, kicks towards goal, and he's across the face. He's missed it.
Costly miss. Would have been nice. Good momentum to go into the break, Aiden.
Yeah, that would have been a really important goal. So back to 34 points, though. So a couple of inroads being made by Monbulk, but still, nonetheless, the inaccuracy hurting them. So the kicking duties once again to be taken here by Seymour, who doesn't have a lot going for him at the moment, so he's just going to go long to the outer side of the ground. It's a wobbling ball as well, going to be hard to mark. It spills out the back though. Can Scharenberg get under his control? He won't need to. They can still go inside forward 50. Desta, here he is. He can't take the mark. Toma's going to get out the back. He should kick a goal, and he does. And end-to-end stuff. That is the old 2-goal turnaround, as they call it. Toma's kicked his third, and it's back to 40 points.
Yeah, very interesting how he can just get out the back like that. They just moved the ball terrifically well there. Did in Ferny Creek, and I think that's pretty much game, Aiden.
That's going to be quite hard. That does break them back a little bit. There's not going to be a lot of time left in the third quarter.
I should know better than to say that, being a Collingwood supporter the last few years, but...
No, it's going to be quite tricky, Trenton, and yeah, that's not what Monbulk would have needed, the miss and then the end-to-end goal. So it's back in the middle now. Once again, it'll be Wensley and Wallace in the ruck.
So Wensley and Wallace line up against each other. Wallace. Wensley went too early and Wallace decided to grab it and then kick it forward to Scharenberg. Bounce wasn't very kind to him. Trying to push off his opponent, unable to take it cleanly. He can get a free kick for holding the man, and that he will. And it's going to be a 25 for abuse of the umpire.
Yeah, no, that's a silly one. There was definitely a hold there, and that's Matty Scharenberg wasn't going to be within range, and now he probably will be.
Not happy there was Hora.
Yeah, I certainly thought he had a bit of a tongue on the jumper, and you know, that's sort of what these gun players can do, like Matty Scharenberg, create the perception, and now he will line up for goal.
He'll line up for goal. He'll kick this from right on 50, or just behind. So he's coming in now. What's he kicked? He's kicked the one today. Being very good presence. Kicked on his way out. That's a good looking kick. Just across the face.
Ooh.
So 1 goal, 2 for Matty Scharenberg. So he's been lively, very good target, pushing up the ground, taking some really nice marks. The kick comes wide, Monbulk, and they find a player in Ziggy Haverley, who's been their key player down there in the forward line. Kick the 2, coming in. That's a nice, strong mark taken. So Monbulk, can they get one more before the break? They got Havern there, but that's a great spoil there. And spoil there, that was by Beattie. So what are we? It's probably the longest quarter so far, I reckon, Aiden.
Yeah, this one has been. Yep. No,
27 and a half.
Yep.
All been pretty good, pretty short quarters, not much stoppages. So, this ball's going to be balled back in. It's going to be Wesley, and no one went up for Olinda Creek there. Wallace gets it, puts it on his boot, but it's only going to go as far as Finlay. And that's Riley Finlay. Finlay doesn't. There's a siren. So, it's 3/4 time and dominant display by Olinda Creek here.
To get themselves within touching distance. So last quarter action underway. And once again it is Wallace up against Wensley. Wensley just getting a little bit of a fingertipper on it. But probably once again, time to jump a bit too early and it will be take 2 in the centre. So once again, Wallace and Wensley to get the job done. Wensley definitely got the better of that tap, but Taylor just soccer kicks it inside forward 50 in the direction of Scharenberg, but it went over his head. Tomer in the area as well. Plenty of players falling over now. Right. Just couldn't quite get possession of the ball, and it will be another stoppage. This time on half forward for the Blood, so already winning the early territory are Olinda. So once again, ball to be thrown back up. Wensley again winning the tap. He's been very good on the ruck today. Right, crashing the pack, got the handle away. Kick to the top of the square, and Desta's got it.
Great mark.
He's been very good today as well, has Noah Desta. He's already kicked 3 goals.
I've got him for 2 or 3.
And he's going to back himself in here, and so he should. He's only a couple of metres out, a little bit of an angle to deal with. And we'll see what he goes about here, but I think he is going to go the drop punt on this occasion. And this will be just the start for Olinda Ferny Creek. And Trent wants a close game, but in comes Noah Desta now.
No, I want the snap.
Oh, distance not a problem. Just all about accuracy here for Desta as he comes in now. And he puts it away for the first goal of the last quarter. So good start there for Olinda Ferny Creek. Out to 47 points, 15-7-97. Leads Monbulk 6-14-50.
Yeah, it's an impressive performance by Olinda Ferny Creek here. Really is.
They've done it really well so far, Trent, and they'll be very happy with what probably should be a win over the rival at this stage. It's going to be a real uphill battle for Monbulk if they can get the job done from here.
Who's been a key player for Olinda Ferny Creek, do you think?
Oh, they really like Tomer up forward, Trent as well, and Francis Steele's been good. Lockie Taylor, of course, has been massive, I think, as well. They're probably some of the main ones. Scharenberg probably hasn't had his best game so far today, but it hasn't mattered because they've had other targets up forward.
That's Wensley, who I think has been extraordinary in the ruck, gets that tap, but Lucas sharks that and puts it inside 50, bit of a floater. Rozier goes for it. It's going to get a free kick. No, it's going to go to Monbulk, and it's going to be in the hands of Dylan Wirtz. Wirtz now has the ball deep in the defensive 50. Will look to switch it to the other side, and that he does, and brings it in short, and finds a teammate there in Dove now comes even shorter to Brown, who I thought's been good too. Brown plays on, shrugs off one tackle, then gets a kick down the line to no one in particular. Chasing after it is the skipper Barge. He goes after it hard, but it's going to trickle over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. So the two people are going to go to battle here again. Looks to be Wesley
and Wallace. So ball's thrown back in now. No clear winner in that one. Probably pushed out of it, Wensley there. But moving there with Beecroft. Does well. Gets the handle out to Brown. Bit of the quarterback position out the back there. Going in hard was Taylor, but unable to hold the mark. But trying to claim it there was Spencer. Don't know why. Big plays. Gets it to Beecroft. Banana on the boundary line. But no, mark taken there and intercepting that was Patrick Seymour. Seymour now plays on and brings it across the goals. Gets a handball, then gets the 1-2. Now gets another handball. We'll get it again. Couple of touches there, but he fumbles it. Gets a handball. What does he want it again? No. But it's going to be tackled straight away. It's going to be go to the other end of the ground now. Jeez,
just outside the defensive 50 of Olinda Ferny Creek.
We get the stats up a bit there, Paddy Seymour. He probably had plenty of opportunity to kick the ball, but anyway, stoppage now.
Wallace. Wesley wins that one, getting it. Beecroft was kicked forward. Can a mark be taken flying? Olinda Ferny Creek unable to take it, but a couple stay down. Right, chasing after it. With him is Dove. Ball at the bottom of the ground, can't see, but Lucas again picks up to Cuthbert, back to Lucas. Lucas is chasing out with Cuthbert. That's Scharenberg, in fact. Two with the long sleeves, got him a bit confused, but Scharenberg got into a bit of trouble here, and Monbulk can go here. Dove has it now, has a bounce, gets to the top of the 50 ball, but that kick, I don't know what that was, but anyways, we keep it moving forward. Olinda Ferny Creek, oh, great tackle, can he use a bit of trouble? No. As Olinda Ferny Creek get a bit out of trouble, kick there, Dove's there. Just going to trickle over the boundary. See, all he wanted to there, Dove, but then the kick just wasn't there. I was like, it's going to be a great goal.
Just got tackled at the last moment, affected it.
You'd be spewing. You've had a boundary. Like, here's my moment from the back line. But they go again. Wallace probably gets the better of that tap, but Beecroft, been really good inside the midfield for them there. Stabbing kick, unable to hold the mark. And Olinda Ferny Creek look to get out of trouble here again. It's probably going to go over the boundary line again. It is going to trickle over the boundary line.
Yep, so boundary thrown inside, forward 50 now for Monbulk. We're currently still trailing by 47 points and already 5 minutes into quarter number 4. And they really need to try and make some kind of inroads here, Monbulk. It's going to be hard to win, but at least try and protect the percentage a little bit. Thornton couldn't quite take it cleanly. Now Spencer, though, kick towards goal. And he's missed. So another short goal just not going through there for Monbulk, and it's been a problem all day. 6-15 they are now. So 46 points the margin. They just peg it back a little bit. But only by the 1 point.
It was a bubble to fly past.
A long kick. Oh, well done by Brown. Cut it off beautifully so they can go back inside forward 50 with a repeat entry. Just not liking the options at the moment. Brown eventually just puts it up and under ball. Hatherley's in the air. It spills out the back. There's a free kick here for a hold. And it is going to go the way of the Hawks. So here is an opportunity now. So a hold free kick. We'll find out who it's going to go to. I think it might be going to Ziggy Hatherley. And it will be. So Hatherley
kick 2.
Has kicked, you're right, Trent, he has kicked 2 goals, and he's been one of the better ones in front of goal for him so far. So he's got another opportunity now. 2-1 he is, and we've got a pretty good look at this one, so we'll know right away. I certainly do. So Ziggy Hatherley, he comes now from about 35 metres out. Must kick goal for the Hawks if there any chance. In he comes now. He starts to left. It's working back, and he snuck it home. So important goal there for Monbulk there, first of the last quarter, back to 40 points to the margin, 7-15-57, currently trailing 15-7-97. So there we go, 3 goals there for Ziggy Hatherley. As he gets it back to a 40-point margin. Just looked like it was going to drift off to the left, but then it just straightened up right at the end there, and it went through, and much needed goal there, and Ziggy Hatherley has his 3rd.
Wouldn't Monbulk love to flip their score around and just tie up the game?
Yeah, well, exactly right, Trent. That's right. It's, as I say, 15-7-7-15. So scoring shots all even at the moment. So we're back in the middle now. Havern goes in the ruck this time up against Wallace. Wallace won the tap that time. It just went past Peter Lucas. Now Beecroft got to try and break a couple of tackles. Got the handball away just in time. Long up and under ball into the forward 50. This might be another opportunity for the Hawks. Can they get the ball under their control? Here is Barge. Sold the candy. Kick towards goal. Looks okay, but it's offline once again, and another chance goes begging.
Oh.
So now, once again, Monbulk back to having more scoring shots.
Barge is probably one of them too. He's had 3 behinds on my record.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Trent. And now, once again, Olinda Ferny Creek out of trouble.
So, Olinda Ferny Creek will look to bring it back into play now for Seymour. Seymour comes wide down the line. Brown is there, but punching his box. He's done well there. The umpire's going to bowl this one back in. 2 rucks coming to play here, Wallace and Havern. They get into the positions. Now they're getting ready to throw it back in. Ball's back in now. Havern pushed out of the way, but he still manages to get a tap. Beecroft, geez, he's been influential this second half especially. Unable to get a handball, but the umpire says play on. Lucas provides a strong tackle. Havern grabs it from Monbulk, gets a kick moving forward down the line. Can a mark be taken? Barge goes for it, unable to take the mark. Cuthbert goes in hard, and he's tackled straight away. The umpire says, I'll ball that up. Good strong play in the contest for both teams there. It'll be Wallace and Havern. Wallace stumps the ball forward. Cuthbert chases up, and they get 2 people tackle the player from Monbulk, who I believe was Houston. And he's helped back up by a member from each team, actually. So the ball is going to be balled up here, right on the boundary, just in front of us. Both ruckmen get a tap on that, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. So, what are we? 9 minutes into the last quarter. 39 points to margin. Can we believe, Aiden?
Yeah, it's a big ask, isn't it, Trent?
Really
Almost 10
is.
minutes have gone.
Havern from the back gets a tap. Lucas goes in and gets it. Runs around a few. Then puts a big long kick inside forward. 50 can and Mark be taken. No, it can't. Scharenberg gets it out the back. Can he get the handball out? I don't think he can. And the ball's going to be balled up right in the goal square too.
Desperate defence there from the Hawks. It looked like Seymour was going to get one out the back, and they just held him
I'm
up.
looking at it right now. They're literally balling the ball up about a metre from the goal line. Scharenberg grabs down the ruck, snaps it over his body, and he's kicked it, I think.
Goal pole waiting for the all clear. He hasn't got it just yet. Now, what's happened here? There we
go.
There we go. So, massive goal there for Matty Scharenberg.
And that's the silence. That's just the game saying, right.
No, well, that's it exactly right, Trent. They couldn't afford to concede too many goals. Could Monbulk, and Scharenberg's got another one. He's kicked his second for the afternoon, and that really was something from nothing. Out of the stoppage, put it through. It's back to 45 points, and now it's 16-7 to 7-16. So, really will be ruining these missed opportunities, will the Hawks. It's let him down for most of the day as the ball comes back into the middle now. So, Havern once again in the ruck. This time up against Box. So, the umpire will get us going once again. Box just got the better of that tap. So, can they at least get a couple of goals back here, Monbulk, just to trim the margin down a little bit? It's probably the best they can do at this stage. So, it'll be repeat stoppages in the centre. Take two, you might even say. So, once again, Havern just got the better of that tap, thumped it forward, but looks like it will be sharked by Taylor. Clever handball as well out to Tonkin. Tonkin, though, just bumped off it at the last moment. And we will have another stoppage. Out of side wing, maybe just forward to centre for Monbulk. So 45 points of difference if we're just tuning in a moment. The way of Olinda, Ferny Creek, it's been a strong performance by them so far today. Now getting under his control there at the last moment for the Bloods was Hyde. He gets a kick around the body, and he's done well. Found Cuthbert. Cuthbert now swings on the left boot, wastes no time as he turned it over. Maybe for the moment, might just be cut off there by Finlay. And now they can go. That's a strong tackle. And it's a holding free kick there, so it'll go to Beecroft. Beecroft now chips to the outer side of the ground, looking for Dove, but it's over his head and it's going to trickle over the boundary line. So once again, disappointing result there for Monbulk. Had the opportunity, but accurate kicking that time in terms of to the teammate for the pass just didn't work off. So it will be thrown back into play once again. Havern up against Box. Pretty good throwing as well. Havern to the front, just got a little finger tipper on it. Huge numbers around the ball, and once again we will have another stoppage. So all they really probably need to do now for Olinda Ferny Creek, just slow the play down and probably not risk too many more injuries. They're in a pretty safe spot now. 12 minutes have gone into the final quarter. 45 points ahead, and Monbulk just haven't been able to get the inroads that they need as the kick goes forward once again for the Bloods. Does a bounce over the head. Scharenberg might be a chance, but I think he's given away a free for a hold, and he has. So it will come back the other way.
So Monbulk will get the free kick here. Have Thornton there. They tend to go low down the line. Can Mark be taken? Yes, it can, heavily. He's been good today, hasn't he, Aiden?
Yeah, he's been one of their better players for sure. Presented a good option up forward.
They put a short kick inside their forward 50, but that's a strong mark taken in defence there by Hyatt. Hyatt now. Starting kick, looking probably for Scharenberg. He manages to get it off the intercept. Gives a handball out the back to Cuthbert, who's been good as well. He comes in short and finds a teammate. This is in the hands of Seal, who's also been good. Seal brings it even wider. That's a nice, strong mark taken there by Arnold. Trying to hold him up there was Decker. Arnold now gets it, has a short option, and Cuthbert, who presents to him, he does, and he plays on straight away, wheels around, puts it inside forward 50, it's in the pocket. Here's Rosier. Rosier runs around, snap across his body. Scharenberg is there, it's just in the centre, but out the back, and that's a goal. That's Cottam Starkey, and he's got one out the back. Geez, don't you love those ones, eh? And you just sitting out the back, you're like, oh, pops in my hands, and there we go. It's like gold.
Yeah, no, exactly right, Trent. And I only kicked a few goals in my short career, and I think they would have been probably ones like that. So, no.
Oh, no, you and me too, mate. You and me too.
Very, very welcome goal there for Cottam Starkey. That puts the margin out to 51 points. So, really just continuing to pile on the pain now are Olinda Ferny Creek. They put through another goal. 17-7 they are now, 109. Currently leading Monbulk. 7-16, 58 as the ball comes back into the middle now. And once again, Box up against Wensley. Box probably just getting the better of that tap. Here comes Peter Lucas now, tries to crash through the tackle, and he's been done for holding the ball, took him on. But probably at this stage of the game, it doesn't matter too much for Olinda Ferny Creek. Worth trying something as the kick now finds Barge. Barge, oh gee, looking for Thornton, but the kick beat him as well. They still might be a chance here, Monbulk. Thornton eventually gets it under his control. Good kick as well, and it found Decker. Decker wastes no time, swings onto the right boot. Oh gee, it wasn't a great kick, and it was an absolute daisy cutter, and it trickled over the boundary line, and we will have a stoppage in the forward pocket now for Monbulk. 14.5 minutes gone into quarter number 4, and it's a 51-point margin for the Bloods. They'll be very happy with this performance so far today. So boundary throw in once again. Havern in the ruck got the tap. Little kick out of the pack from Thornton, just didn't really go anywhere. The kick was smothered. Thornton once again goes in for seconds, couldn't quite get the ball out. Now Rankin got the handball away just in time. There's still a chance. Monbulk centering ball, is it? No. It only went about 2 or 3 metres, and we'll have another boundary throw in. It's a very scrambly bit of play at the moment. Olinda Ferny Creek just flooding a few numbers back. They're happy just to slow it all down now. So once again, boundary throw in. This time Box to the front, won the tap, but it might be sharked. Will it? No. Hyatt, or was it? No, it was Beattie. In fact, got it out to Lucas. Lucas with a kick around the body, looking for Scharenberg, and he nearly snaffled it. Couldn't quite take it down the end. Taylor got a handball out wide. Might work out okay. Eventually it is tracked back, though, by one of the Monbulk players. Now Olinda, they can go down the ground once again. Dove underneath this one. Can't quite take the mark. He's in a foot race now with Wright. Gets it under his control as Dove, but he was tackled straight away. And I think we will have a stoppage at half forward for the Bloods, who moved that ball very quickly. So frantic bit of football at the moment. So we'll have a ball up. Box once again in the stoppage. Wensley back in the ruck for Monbulk, and he got up early, did Wensley, and he won the tap. Here is Sammy Cuthbert, though, tried to bust the tackle, and he took him on, and it will be holding the ball, and this will come back the other way for Monbulk.
So Monbulk now have the ball, and they switch it to Brown. Brown will come down the line to a 2-on-2 opportunity here, spoiling the ball and chasing after it. Seymour unable to take it cleanly, was possibly held without the ball, flicks it behind him, going in hard. Was Greenall. Now it's going to come out. Monbulk's got it, but tackling hard is right. Could give it away, free kick for holding the man, but no. Ball's moving forward. Now this is in the hands of Arnold, and it's going to trickle over the boundary line for a boundary throw in. So what are we now? In 16.5 minutes into the last quarter. The ball's going to be thrown back in here. 2 rucks to go at it. Wesley, who's been good all day, gets the tap. Beecroft, another one in the midfield for Monbulk's been good. Gets the kick moving forward. Tapping it forward smartly there with Hewson. But now here they go. Olinda Ferny Creek down the line looking for Scharenberg just over his head. Maybe nudge, but umpire says play on. Rosier gets it now and puts a short kick over to his brother in Matthew Rosier.
Gee, that was a clever bit of play.
Brother to brother there it was. So now he'll line up for about 35. Probably finish this kick 35-40 out on a tight angle. What's he kicked today? He's kicked the 3 goals today as well. So he's lined up for number 4. But another presence down there. Rosier, Matthew comes in now. It's at the start of the 50. Begins his approach, kicks from 40, kicks on its way, kick looks just across the face. So first behind for him, 3 goals, 1. But all in all, they've kicked very accurately today. 17 goals, 8, 110.
No, they haven't set much of a foot wrong today, Trent, and 52 points the margin it is now. Very, very good performance. Not probably a lot left to do for Monbulk. Nearly 18 minutes gone into quarter number 4, so Shepherd will bring it back into play for the Hawks, and he just goes along to the outer side of the ground. He did pretty well there and found Brown on the outside, who just chips it short. Not a bad looking kick that time. So just going to go with a slow build-up. Thornton on the end of this kick. Doesn't have a lot to go to for the time being, so he'll chip it short once again as well. Not a bad looking one. Once again, finds the agency of a teammate. Oh, gee, and they might have turned it over here. Monbulk, no, they haven't. Thornton just got under his control. The handball will come back. Now they've run themselves into trouble, Monbulk. And how does the umpire see this? It will be a boundary throw in out of side of the ground. Just forward of centre for Monbulk. So still maybe time for a consolation prize or 2 for the Hawks, but red time not far away, and nearly 10 goals the difference now. So you'd pretty happily say the Olinda Ferny Creek probably got it from here. So Wensley once again in the ruck up against Box. Box got to the front, won the tap, but they might be a chance now. Monbulk. Declan Brown got under his control. Kicks wide. It might work out okay. It's a really good kick in the end as well. did that beautifully, and he's found a mark inside forward 50, and this will be an opportunity to goal for Finlay of the Hayden variety. So Hayden Finlay probably kick from maybe about 40 metres out.
Hit the one today, he's looked all right.
Yep. There's been a little bit of a target up forward for them, so in he comes now. Bit of an angle to deal with. We'll get a pretty good look at this one as well from our commentary position. So Finlay, in he comes now. Kick looks pretty good off the boot. It's just drifting away, is it? Or has it held the line? No, it's held the line for a goal. There we go. So Finlay's put it through. So certainly take that one there. Monbulk just picks the margin back a little bit. Back to 46 points it is now. So 8-16-64 currently trailing 7-8-8, 110. We've been going nearly 20 minutes into quarter number 4 as the ball comes back into the middle of the ground now. And looks like once again it'll be Boxer and Wensley in the ruck.
I'm creeping up to 20 minutes gone in the last quarter, so not much more than 5 minutes left, going by what most quarters have been this game. Both rucks get a tap on that, and a tackle is laid straight away. So it's just going to be a stoppage ball up again. So Wesley and who's the other ruckman right now? Box. So they've mixed up a few there. Lucas gets the ball, gets a handball out, finds Wright. Wright gets the handball out to Seal. Seal runs, puts it out in front of Desta, but unable, just over his head. And it's going to be a boundary throwing deep in the forward pocket for Olinda Ferny Creek.
Yep, so will be a stoppage inside forward 50 for the time being as we just wait for the ball to come from back over the fence.
And by the looks of it, Schoenberg chucked his hand up. He might want to have a go on the ruck by the looks of it. I don't know if he's actually going to do it. I saw a hand go up.
Yeah, let's have a look. No, I think he's going to go up on the ruck.
Yeah, because Boxer stayed back here. So Schoenberg's like, oh, I'll have a go on the ruck as well. Matter of fact, he didn't in the end, but he comes in and kicks it on its way. Is it going to stay in? I think it just managed to stay in, and it's found the life of Josh Wentworth.
Interesting there from Scharenberg. He nominated and then just decided not to take it.
Yeah, it was very, very weird. Destra was there to take it as well. So here come Monbulk. They'd like another goal just to make him feel better a bit. Havern at the back. To be spoiled. It's going to be a boundary throw right in front of us.
Yep, so another stoppage. And you're right, Trent. There's still time just to get a couple of goals, just to peg the margin back a little bit and make it a bit more respectable, and just to protect the percentage a little bit, because that'll still be important coming later on in the season.
Because currently in the Ferny Creek at 3rd and Monbulk at 10th on the ladder.
Yep.
Prior to coming to this game. Picking out Rug Wensley. Kicked forward, and it might be taken. No, dropped by Brown.
He's hurt himself
Yeah,
as well,
he's grabbed
Brown.
out his calf. It looks all right. No, he's limping a bit there.
Yeah.
Could be just a bit of cramp, but ball's in there forward 50, nothing less. Bit of a scrap at the bottom of the pack. The umpire's going to ball it up. 22 minutes past. Yeah, it's giving him a bit of trouble. Don't know if it's actual injury. Maybe it's just cramp, because he's getting very late in the game here. So ball's thrown up now. Tapped there by Havern. Lucas gets it, then gets a handball moving forward, but Monbulk looked to put it straight back in, unable to take it cleanly, and then knocked it forward. Smartly there was Greenall, and they get it moving even more forward, coming off the line, attacking it hard there was Hall. But Scharenberg goes in, gets it, handball over to Lucas. Lucas goes even wider. They get a kick moving forward. This is through Rankin. Rankin goes right, flies high, but it's going to give it to Monbulk, the guy, the man in front, takes a nice strong mark. They both probably had hands on it. Looked like Wesley and was. He's played really well in the ruck today, Aiden. Shepherd gets a kick out wide as well. Yep. So they're over near the coach's box. Now they bring it back inboard. They find a player there, and that's Spencer, the vice captain. Spencer brings it in. Shaw, Havern goes in, unable to take the mark, diving forward. Wallace goes in hard too. Now they've got one here. Brown's got it. It's going to take a miracle goal here. Drop punt. That looks all right. It's going to be across the face. Top of the square. Can it might be taken? No, it can't. And it's going to be rushed over there. Rushed over the line by Hyatt.
So another behind there for Monbulk. Their 17th of the day. Fourth one that has been rushed over. So back to 45 points the margin, and they waste no time. Olinda Ferny Creek. Taylor, the skipper's got it. He's run into trouble though. Got the handball away to Lucas just in time. Lucas goes further afield, this time to Scharenberg. Scharenberg chipped down the line looking for Rosier, who can't quite take the mark, and it finds its way over the boundary line, and it will be thrown back into play. So 45 points the margin it is at the moment for Olinda Ferny Creek. 7-8-8, 110 to 8-17, 65. And that has been the tale of the day. The accuracy in front of goal has been the difference. So once again, boundary throw in. Outer side of the ground at half forward, and Wensley Got it from the back, won the tap. But once again, Olinda Ferny Creek throwing the ball in their hands. No one can just get a clear run at the moment. Seal, did he get a handball away? Yes, he did, but he took it over the boundary line. So once again, boundary thrown at half forward for Olinda Ferny Creek. 24 minutes now gone into the final quarter. So time all but run out now for Monbulk. So once again, ball thrown back into play. Wensley once again just smashing it from the back, but it was sharked nicely by Taylor. His kick was smothered though. He swung the leg at it. Was that kicking in danger? Umpire said no. Peter Lucas, who takes him on once again, this time did it successfully. Long kick to the pocket. Oh, mark's been taken, has it? Yes, it has. Cuthbert did very well running back with a flight. And he's already kicked a couple of goals today, has Sammy Cuthbert as well. Kicked 2 so far. So this to get it back out to 51 points. Bit of an angle to contend with. But the way they've been kicking today, Olinda Ferny Creek, certainly not beyond him. So, once again, the chance to get it back out to 51 points. Sammy Cuthbert, in he comes. Kick looks okay, but it's just missed to the right-hand side there. So, second behind of the afternoon for Sammy Cuthbert. Back out to a 46-point margin. 17-9, 111. Currently leading 8-17-65 as Shepherd once again just throws a barrel on the boot, but it just ends up being an absolute mongrel. But in the end, it fell straight into the lap of Wensley, and Wensley wastes no time. Wheels onto the left boot looking for Hatherley, and Hatherley reeled it in nicely. Now he's got Declan Brown on his own. Can he spot him? He might even be able to get it to Avern. No, he centres the ball, and oh, that was not the option. And Rosier cut that one off, and that was probably just a little bit too easy in the end. And Rosier goes to the outer side of the ground. And it might be cut off and just spilled to ground level there by Wensley. And it might be locked up for another stoppage, and it is.
There's the balls. Far end of the ground here. In the red zone, red time now. 26 minutes gone. So it wouldn't be much more than a couple of minutes left. Ball tapped down by Wensley. Tackles laid straight away. And it's going to be another ball up, another stoppage. The umpire grabs the ball now, ready to bowl it up. Ball's thrown up. When that tap was Wallace. Now here come Monbulk. Can they get one more before the end of the game? They go inside forward 50. They get a handball out the back. Unable to take it cleanly though. And this is Wentworth. Gets a handball out wide. Wright chases after it. Taking out the lead. It's got to be a free kick. Yeah, it was. And that was against Berman.
Advantage.
Wright's copped a bit sore after that one too.
Oh, gee, Tonkin dropped it, but the umpire prematurely paid it.
Yes, that's Tonkin. Gets it moving forward, but here we go. Brown gets a kick moving forward. They got Havern. He's got a bit of space. Can he get around? Can he work his way around? He gives the handball over the top. Might be a bit high for Haverley. Gives it back to Havern. How are they getting out of this one? Havern starts around the body. That's a great goal. Great
Nicely
finish.
Done. Where was that earlier today, Trent? So 9-17-71 now trails 17-9, 111. There just seems to be all day, Trent, pretty much, particularly in this second half, we found the scoreline has been just the opposite way around for both teams. It's 17 goals for Olinda Ferny Creek and 17 behinds for Monbulk, and then 9 behinds for Olinda Ferny Creek and 9 goals for Monbulk. So ball comes back into the middle now, and we've got a score from the St Kilda versus North Melbourne game there, Trent.
It just started. 1-8 to North Melbourne, no score. Darcy Wilson with the first goal for the Saints.
There we go. So back in the middle now. And Seal taking in the tackle straight away, so we will have another stoppage inside forward 50. So 27.5 minutes gone into the final quarter. So they've been able to get it back to 40 points. Monbulk. Wensley won the tap there. Seal once again tracking it down. Lays a strong tackle on Wentworth, and we'll have another stoppage. So what can they do here, the Bloods? Can they find another goal? Can Monbulk find another goal? Smash forward that time there by Wallace. No one can pick it up cleanly. Might be an opportunity now. Picked up by Pengill. He got the handball back to a teammate. Now we get to back once again. Handballs back into the corridor to the skipper and Barge, and he was under all sorts of pressure, Barge, right from the start. So we will have a stoppage at centre half forward now for the Bloods. So once again, both rucks to do battle. Wallace up against Wensley. Wallace got the better of that one, but it was shark by Beecroft. Now an opportunity here to get the handball away, and that time it was done through Spencer. Now they go through the middle of the ground. A long kick off the boot of Barge. Looking for Havern. No mark can be taken. Here we go. Kick towards goal. And it's home. There we go. Good finish there by Noel Rutherford. Puts the ball through the middle, and they get it back to 34 points to Monbulk.
It was Hatherley, wasn't it?
Oh, no, you're right. It was Hatherley. In fact, there you go.
He's kicked his fourth.
So Hatherley puts through another goal. And a little consolation prize there once again.
Longest quarter?
This is the longest quarter. We've nearly gone to 29 minutes. Back to 34 points. So getting it back to a respectable margin are Monbulk, but time very much has run out. And once again, we're back in the middle.
Back in the middle now. Dying stage of the game here. Wallace and Wensley to go at it. Ball's thrown up. Wensley gets the tap there. Who's going to get after it? Getting a kick moving forward. Winter Ferny Creek. Herosia, and it's going to trickle over the boundary line. Cuthbert chasing after it. Closely followed there by Downward Pengley.
So another boundary throw in. Not too much longer to go.
So ball's going to be thrown back in here. So 29.5 minutes gone. Ball's thrown in. Wallace gets the tap. Kick's moving forward. Getting after it there was Greenall. Greenall gets a kick moving forward, rights there, but chasing after it, Spencer puts it on the afterburners, gets it moving forward, and there's the siren. End of the game.
And that's a fantastic win there for Olinda Ferny Creek against their arch rivals in Monbulk. A fantastic performance in the end, and they take away a very strong 34-point victory.